Yup. Don't leak. I'm trying to find this good picture for today. What's up, Sarah Lee? Arashi? Wasim? How much you bench now? I don't know. I haven't really gone for a full max in a long time. I think I went to see if I could get my old max like 2 to 3 months ago. And I did get it, but I don't remember if that was 270. Let me check. I think it's 270. I bet I could get 280. I bet I could get 280. Oh, I did get 280, y'all. I got freaking 280. I bet I could get more than that then. So last time I went for max, I got 280, but I think I can get 285, I think. You happy with the patch? All right, we'll have to check then. Okay, I did that. Overwatch practice is unintuitive. I need to take a note of this. Where's my pen? Or 290 maybe? I don't know. I don't really train for maxes. I don't really train because of the way I train. I'll elaborate maybe a little later. I also don't do upper body a ton either. It's about once a week. More than Hydran? Well, I've been lifting out longer than Hydran. Loof, this is the same time as always. We always start stream this time. They gave Junkrat a flamethrower. Hey, listen, wasn't that one of the ideas that we were spitballing around way back in the day? Real ones remember. Will his internet work this time? Man, I tell you what, I hope so. I gave them a call. I scheduled a meeting. They said there was an outage. I did a test stream. It seemed to be okay, but I'm spooked. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. Big Goose, thank you for the sub. Oh, okay, Loof. Fair enough. Speaking of that, I'm gonna get my protein shake. Yeah. Get rid of Junkrat's concussed mine, get rid of Trap, get rid of Tyre, his gun, and all his loans. Yeah. Okay, let's do the session really fast, and then we'll take a look at the patch here. This is Controlla Playa. This is a GM review. I'm actually going to close down Overwatch really fast here because obviously patch wipe this. Munoz, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. This is GM, this is support. I don't know which support this is because we recorded 2 codes because we knew it was going to get wiped. No. Wait, that one failed to upload. I think this one should work. Okay, phew. I was a little spooked. I was like, no, the code doesn't work. The code doesn't work. Okay. This looks like Brig all the way through and a little bit of Ana. Okay, so let's look at the form here. Brig, Ana, this is going to be GM 5, so low GM. 10 to 20 hours per week of gameplay, okay. I'd like to hit champion someday, okay. Might be hard with the amount of playtime. It's not that you're not playing a lot, but for champion, it's not a lot. What's up, mate? 7 hours of sleep per night on average. I play PC with a controller. Ooh, interesting. Okay, fair enough. I feel like my ult tracking, positioning, and ult usage is poor. On Ana Kiriko, my mechanics as well. I've been wanting to do this, and I think this is going to be the perfect code to talk about ult tracking and the importance of ult tracking at higher levels of play, and how it can also help lower levels of play as well, but we'll go more in detail. But let's talk about ult tracking. Obviously, we're going to talk about positioning because it's a Spylo VOD review. We'll talk about ult usage as well, mechanics as well. Okay, so sounds good. Mechanics is going to be hard to improve when you're playing controller on PC with an aim-dependent character. I know some people have found success at it, but obviously it is a limitation. Like let's not sugarcoat it here. But yeah, we'll take a look. This is going to be PC gameplay here. This is going to be PC gameplay. This guy is playing on PC here. Let's get my headlines situated here. Let's get the text here. But he's playing with a controller. That's misspelling. GM Brigitte coding. And yeah, so we'll talk about the value of ult tracking. So let's actually talk about ult tracking really quick here. Before we even get in, let's talk about how to ult track, why ult tracking matters. So let me give you guys an example, okay? So whenever you're playing Overwatch, let me make sure I don't have anything super important pulled up here. I sometimes saw people's like form pulled up and I don't like doing that. Okay, so whenever you're playing Overwatch, I don't know why it says GM2. Hang on, guys. Whenever you're playing Overwatch, there's almost always usually multiple positions that you can play. So if like this is like the line of fighting happening here and you're playing Brigitte, do you want to play here? Or do you want to play here? Or do you want to play here? Or do you want to play here? Do you want to play here? There's usually always, I would say, anywhere from 2 to 3 positions, 2 to 3 angles, sight lanes, positions that a Brigitte can play. And really any character in Overwatch. There's always multiple choices. The reason why ult tracking matters is it often will educate which position makes the most sense given the situation. For example, if I'm playing Brigitte and they have Graviton Surge, it will make more sense for me to play the angle that creates more distance between myself and the enemy Zarya, right? I have Epic Pin pulled up, but I am drawing in paint. I am a Nimrod. So I might choose a different angle than the one I would otherwise choose because the Zarya has Graph. So she is more lethal to me. Same thing would go with a Winston with Primal Rage. The same thing might go if we have Dragon Blade, for example. I might play the more aggressive angle so that I can kind of initiate with my Dragon Blade, or I can initiate with my Genji. So basically what ult tracking does is it educates your positioning, and to a lesser extent, it educates your cooldown usage. For Brig, it's a little bit less important, but you would maybe change up how you use your bash, how aggressively you use your bash, because I might need to use it to disengage versus, or I might need to use it to engage with. Same thing goes with whip shot and so on, a little bit less so with armor pack. So the reason why ult tracking matters is it educates the fine details of your cooldowns and your positioning. Okay, that's the big thing here. Yeah, exactly. I'll do it with Epic Man. Here you go, guys. Yeah. So we got a little going on here and there, you know. So it basically, what ult tracking can do is it can take a good position and make it great. A failure to ult track can make a good position and make it feel bleh. It wouldn't be a bad position. It just wouldn't be as valuable as you could get. okay? So that's kind of what we're looking at here. That's the wrong thing here. So as we want to see is what we'll do is we'll talk about the choices that you have. And then when ultimates become relevant, we'll go, okay, this is a fine position, but if you were ult tracking here, this is where you would want to go. Now, in terms of how to ult track, which you guys may have noticed, we didn't talk as much about that. There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. You need to go, oh, that person hasn't used an ultimate in 2 fights. They have it. That's it. Initially, you can definitely press tab and use the scoreboard to educate who has ultimate first. That can be very useful in first fight situations. But beyond that, it's really just anticipating, okay, they're probably going to have this fight because they haven't used it in a couple of fights. That's it. That's really how it's done at the highest level. The biggest thing is just to remember to do it. Now, getting started with it, I would recommend tracking the ultimates that are relevant to you. So if we skip forward here and we see comp, oh, this is perfect. The ultimates that are mostly relevant to you, this probably not so relevant. This probably not so relevant, but I might track, let's say, Dragon Blade and maybe Orisa ultimate, because in situations where I'd play more of a frontline angle, not always optimal, but you can, probably wouldn't do that as much versus an Orisa ultimate, and maybe be a little bit more cautious around Dragon Blade. That's what's most relevant to me. So yeah, that's like a good example right there. You could start with ult tracking just those situations. Okay, let's take a look here. How's volume for you guys? It seems a little loud. I want it to be audible, but not deafening. Did we get a bit of a trim? Yes, I fell into a lawnmower. So, close range. Remember the rule with Brigitte. Close range, proximity angle, most important thing. If you can get an angle where there's some form of proximity, optimal. Shut up, Grandma. Second step, if you can't get a proximity angle, then play proximity. Okay? In other words, cautiously, but play on tank line. I know that's how Sumito coaches people to play Brigitte. I'm a little more on the angle pill because shocking. But and then the final thing is if you can't do anything, then you can play an angle. But proximity angle, then proximity, and then if there's nothing, then just playing a long angle is better than nothing, I guess. Shut up, Matt. Shut up. Shut up. Thank you, Lycus, thank you for the subscription. Now, you might think, well, then doesn't Brig play with her backline? I mean, obviously, I'm kind of preaching to the choir here. This person obviously has a pretty good general idea of how to play Brigitte at the base level. But the idea is that when you play Brigitte in the dive, you don't have to pursue proximity because the proximity comes to you. So you can actually play more of a bodyguard on an angle in those situations because they're more likely to close the distance on you. Okay, let's take a look here. I like Brig on first point here. Pretty congested area, lots of little short angles, lots of little high grounds that you can play. I don't mind our position here. I also don't mind playing top right and in the room right. I generally like this area better because it gives you multiple options to position. So remember we talked about there's always a few choices with Brig's positioning. For this one, if you hold this angle here, you can go here. You can then back off to here. You can push up to here, and then obviously backing towards point. There's so many angles you can hold. Whereas with this one, it's pretty naked. If you're not here, there's the little structure behind when you can play, but it's a little bit more exposed. You do a great job of marking this angle though. So you kind of deny people from taking this flank unless the tank does it. So that is very nice though. Let's see what we do. One pack, using one pack on tank is fine. But yeah, see the problem, you can kind of see the problem with this angle here is then you don't really have the congestion here. You contesting this angle here is worth it. Even if there's nobody with you, it's still worth it. And you being there will encourage your supports to play there. Yeah, see, this is what we want. Yeah, rotating with your team. Obviously, that whip shot's not the greatest ever, but good. But I definitely think like a missed opportunity to control that space early. Is that the reason that why we lost there? No, but basically we didn't have any presence for the first 4 or 5 seconds of that fight because the angle that we held didn't allow us to do anything. And so I'm not as big of a fan there. If they're in that small room, it can work, but beyond that, it wasn't all that useful. Okay, so we lose. Bro, I've had this haircut for a while, like almost a week now. I guess I'm just that popular, man. And am I the main character? Am I the main character? Okay, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Look at where your team is. Where can you go? Hey, Ons. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go here? Help your doom? Are you gonna go here? Are you gonna hold up top? Because this isn't gonna work. There's no dive character that's diving up top here. You're just gonna spectate the battlefield. Because you're like, they got a flyer. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but you're not doing anything here. I did only stream once last week. That is true, and it was such a bad stream. Freaking internet. Yeah. There we go. There. Now we have our short little angle here. Whip. Good. Keeping our bash just in case she commits on us. Committing mid-fight to rotations on tank trades. This is what makes Brigitte spectacular. I mean, look at our ult charge, right? So much healing, so much damage. It's good. I did not go to super cuts, you fricker. Bro, listen. My wife got a picture. She says, this is what I want his hair to look like. And she likes it, so that's it. That's all there is to it. So this is where like a lot of lower rank players would be very confused, okay? So you look at this and you're like, why is my Brig not playing with my hit scan? Like, because they're gonna die. There's nobody to dive the hit scan. And if it's a flyer like an Echo Mercy, yeah, I can maybe pack my hit scan, but I can't really deny them diving her. Like, they're just gonna fly outside of my range. So you do want to keep your head on a swivel in case they need help with your packs, but you can't really help them. You're missing out on value elsewhere, right? It's better to get value elsewhere here. That's so chivalrous. I mean, I always let my pick my hair. Like, she thinks it's attractive. That's just kind of what I roll with. This is good. This is good as well. Yeah, this is great. This is great. So check this out, chat. So, you know, this is why this player's Grandmaster. We got a little short angle here. I like that. Obviously, our Moira just gets sticky. She's an idiot. We hit the whip. We bash out as Orisa walks. We pop the rally. We probably could have greeted this a little bit more. So if you want to, like, min-max here, I think maybe get a swing in here first and then bash. But we wait out the fortify. We swing bash. And now, yes, it's costing us an ultimate, but this is like not a 1-for-1. Now, the one thing that we have to be careful of, chat. So this is where we're going to start to tie in the ult tracking here. You guys ready for this? What do we have to be concerned about here? We're about 2 minutes in, not quite 2 minutes in. You guys understand, right? You know what's coming, right? Potentially. Maybe not right now, but soon, ult is a problem for Orisa. So we need to be careful with our next bash. I would be surprised if she had it now. And if you want to bash to commit here, I mean, it's fine now because this fight's lost. But yeah, that was fine. That's fine. I think we played that one relatively well. Our team kind of trolled. I don't get this. This is stupid. It was a good play from you. It was a good play from you. Your team trolled. Your team hard trolled. Popping an ultimate to force that many cooldowns, and she's question marking you, but she would have died to you, and you even forced Valve. It was a good play. This is a good play. You took an unlosable, like an unwinnable fight and almost made it winnable with that. Yeah, it was good. Proximity angle here. I don't know if there's an angle here that's safe. So just kind of cautiously playing the front line trade. Okay, so this is bad. This is okay, so two things here, chat. One, ult track. You need to know Orisa ultimate. It's the one that's relevant to you. Not just because of the situation, but because it's proximity, and then you have to be careful about that, right? So be cautious here with or without the ultimate. And the second thing here is your shield's almost broken here, and you don't immediately have whip, and she has not used fortify yet. So you are going to disrespect this, or you're disrespecting this Orisa right now. As soon as you see the Orisa walking, and your team is left, and you have broken shield, like you even let the stickies from Echo break your shield, you need to bash out. You need to bash out and rotate and find a different sightline. Like, it sounds crazy to say that, but you might as well. You need to get a little bit base to the face with it, and you tried to, but it's too late. You're dead now. You're dead. You're dead. Goodbye. Sayonara. Yeah, you know, it's just dead. So that's where the ult tracking comes into play here. And you notice that we really only asked for Blade and Orisa ultimate. So it was part ult tracking, part also manage your proximity on the Orisa. Manage your proximity on the Orisa. Whip her away, maintain your distance. Whip her away, maintain the distance. And then as she uses cooldowns, as you see opportunities, you can then apply pressure. Because I don't think playing patty cake with a tank is bad if there is no better other option. I don't think there was a better option. You just had to manage it better, right? Sometimes flank Brig is not necessarily necessary. You know, I think what you did was all right. Okay, now we need to manage our HP. I think this might be a cap here, frankly. But that was a very important fight for you to live. You needed to live that fight. You need to get out here. Seems like they play mini Ryan. That's disrespect. I'm not intentionally disrespectful, but I don't disagree with what's being played here, because remember the rule: proximity angle first. Is there a proximity angle here? Not really. No, not really. Maybe we could have gone over and maybe gone up for a flank. That would have been fun. Maybe you could argue that the Echo Mercy flying up here means this place is inhospitable for me. Maybe you could argue that we have to flank here because Orisa's ultimate. And so therefore playing Honest Overwatch doesn't work. But I don't think it's unreasonable because the angle wasn't obvious. So just proximity's fine. But you just have to manage your resources better. You can get good value here. You can get very good value here. Calyx, I stripped naked, did a triple backflip, and then sang a lot of songs. Actually, chat will back me up. So it was good. It was good. You can go back and stream VOD. But honestly, it won't be the same. So again here, ult tracking, right? So ult tracking here means that you have to be super conservative with... You notice, because the problem here is not that you mismanage your bash. You missed the backflip. Okay, that's tragedy. That's okay. I'll do another one later, guys, surely. What's the problem here, chat? It's not the fact that we mismanage our bash. It's the fact that we were surprised. And I can tell we were surprised because our bash is bad. We don't actually get out. You guys see it again? So this is, oh dude, I'm actually so grateful. I'm actually so grateful that you brought up ult tracking because I think that's the linchpin for what we're seeing so far in the review. You know? Because like that's been this fight's, I don't think where we're at is bad. Like there's no angle to play here besides this corner, right? We just mismanaged our cooldowns and a little bit of our range given the context. Can't wait to see your fat, hairy chat. What is wrong with you guys? You guys want me to sing Hey Jude? Maybe I'll sing Hey Jude for like, I can't think of anything fast enough. Good whip. Just keep holding the angle here. See, this is the proximity angle. Your team is swung left, you hold right. Keep hitting the whips. This is good. Checking the trap. A little cautious there. You obviously kept just enough shield for you to be able to bash out. Yep. I will say that Juno might be my third most important ultimate track because it does turn everybody into a mini monster. But yeah, this is much better. Good disengage. Cheeky. Very cheeky. But I think given the circumstance, yeah, maybe you had lost too much space. This is understandable. Yeah, now you just play your life. This is good. I mean, this is good minus you dying there. Being able to catch, so you pop, you disengage, you expect the ultimate, you ping pong back in, you snap back in, and you almost get the kill. Like, you almost get the kill, like we're seconds away. You hit the whip in the wrist to maintain distance. Oh, you let your shield break. Oh, okay, to be fair to you, I wouldn't expect my shield to break here either. But yeah, like, this is fine. You guys actually might hold this because of that. There's a lot of, so I'm clarifying my thought process for this player because I want to point out the things that are done well, right? They disengage in the ultimate, then popping a rally and popping back in, then you basically survive. Like you were down 2 again immediately. But yeah, this is good. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Good time never felt so good. They ate the Juno torpedoes? Oh, wait, really? Maybe you're right. Oh, shoot, you're right. Holy crap, that was like 3 torpedoes. Okay, yeah, but yeah, this is fine. It's still enough sustain, enough pressure for your team to be able to get the picks there. I'm actually not as big of a fan of this song, so not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's fine. It just is. Good try with the whip. This is again where there's no angles, so just win the proximity trade, proc your inspire, manage your range. It's fine. Good, 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 good. She says worth. Ooh, close, scary. Hey, I am VOD reviewing. I am coaching. I'm working. This is fine. I mean, this is kind of what Brig is good at, right? Like, you look at the situation here and you're like, this is kind of feeding, but she's trying to stop the res. She does successfully stop the res, right? You're on the angle here. You try to whip at the same time the javelin, and that's super unlucky, actually. But even then, it's like, it's actually really hard to kill you compared to other supports, right? So she just has to back. You just didn't know the Genji was there. You want a rap review? Yo, yeah, yeah. I guess that's it right there. They went for the whip but got canceled? Yeah, exactly. Now, this is where the proximity angle is really good. Okay, so Oh my gosh, we're gonna tie it up in one big juicy bow. Okay, hold on to your cheeks, because this is where everything gets sauced. Hey, Brax. Proximity angle. I want you left, not main. Okay? So you're gonna assist your team with your Inspire here, but be able to mark this angle. It's what Brig is really good at, right? So when we're talking about proximity angle, you're kind of controlling that space, okay? Hold the cheeks, because this is where it gets saucy. I'm gonna grasp my cheeks, okay? You get to control the angle here. But chat, what is the downside about controlling the angle on left and not playing with your team here in proximity? Because there haven't been a lot of angles, so we've been kind of playing here. But what's the disadvantage about playing here? Think about what's been the theme of this review. Right. You can't run as easily. It's a lot harder to kite. So if they pop, ready, an ultimate, it's going to be harder for you to kite the ultimate. So with your ult tracking, you can educate whether you should even play an angle at all here. I think that this angle that you're on is safe enough for you to disengage, and you should be okay. Even if you die, it's going to be worth it. So I would say, given the context here, I think you still play the angle here. But you need to be ready for it. You need to be ready for a blade here. Are they still even on? Yeah, they're still on Genji. And you need to be ready for an Orisa. They're going to push you here, would be my expectation. So just be really careful. You're going to get so... Because the danger here, and this is actually super relevant to pro play. The danger is if you don't play the angle and you just play with your team with the expectation to kite, the enemy team might not ultimate and just have such a big neutral advantage because you're just stacked behind your tank that they just win the fight without even using an ultimate. So if you play an angle, you at least force the ultimate, but you may not be able to kite it. You'll notice that in pro play a lot. Sometimes in situations where they're expecting to kite, they don't spread as much. Yeah, this is controller. Good push. Good push, very reasonable. Again, contextually, your team's in trouble. She's clearly taking attention, and you're popping off. Good stuff. I like this. I even like the fact that we're pushing the angle here. It's cute, you know? You can use the angle, or you can mark the angle, you know? It's not the end of the world here. We even flip the rotate here. Ah! Okay. Now, I'm going to point something out here. I'm going to point something out. Do you guys see it? We abandon an angle and rotate to the other side, and then Genji fills that void and then kills our Junkrat and then kills us. I don't think this is a mistake. It's just a good reminder to always be cautious about how much you bounce back and forth from angle to angle. It would have been fine here to just honestly repeat the same angle. PC controller Brig just for the slower 180s. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have noticed, the mechanics have been fine. The whips have been fine. I mean, I don't think they've been, even at a GM5 level, I don't think there's been like any major weaknesses here, so... This is too far forward, I think. Well, I guess you got to pick there, so maybe it's all right. But I think it would be easier to push you there. Could you stay in the previous angle, right? Yep, you got it. And you guys can see it here. You don't even necessarily... It means, so when you're on the angle here, he has to choose to go for you or go for your Ashe. So it makes it very easy for you to peel this blade off. He goes for you, you bash out, your Ashe free fires. If he goes for your Ashe, well, then you don't even need to move at all. Kind of like what we're seeing here. So you can actually see a world where... With ult tracking, it's only better to kite it, but you may not even need to kite it. Be very careful. Be very careful. Okay, so now it can be sloppy. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Sweet girl. Yeah, this is PC. This is PC with a controller. Good time never felt so good. Be careful, careful. This is the window here. Yeah, see, this is it. We just need to rotate a little sooner. Given the context of where our team is positioned, I see this, I'm out. This is not even ult tracking, to be honest with you. This is the line here, and you're over here, right? Your Zarya is no longer here, so you need to bash out immediately and re-rotate your angle either to this position here or this position here as quickly as you possibly can. They play a little bit of Ana, yeah, so okay, I was expecting that to be much worse, but you managed just enough range. I think you knew, okay, that Orisa's gonna have ult, so I'll bash to kind of bait it. And the nice thing about Rally is, like, you can still technically kite out the Orisa ultimate because you have more HP, even without bash, but you gotta be careful. Your ears hurt so badly? Okay, buddy. Yeah. I don't think it was bad. We just have to understand the risks. So now there's no Ana. Is there a Juno still? I actually can't remember what the support is. There's Nano. So they probably go for a Nano play here, for sure. So if you want to, again, talk about like the third ult to track here, it's probably going to be Juno or Nano. See, this is the funny thing here. Is it smart to bash in here with the threat of Nano? I actually don't know. You had to be very careful there. Ah! Oh, nice. What was that? Who boomed her off? Oh, it was Junk. Boomed her. Frick, dude! Bash out! Holy Moses! Oh, your shield broke. Frick me, man. Like, okay, so maybe that's just a micro thing to point out here. Is the couple times our shield's broken and then we're pushing after our shield is broken. You see this right here? So we get booped by Pharah there, but also just be very careful with shield broken. Ads help. Get fricked, buddy. Get fricked. My children will eat caviar and champagne at your expense. I have zero chill. I don't care. I don't care about you guys. You're parasocial minions playing a dead game. Your parents are disappointed. You're friendless. And all your entire life's purpose was to be born and feed my never-ending bottomless coffers. THK, think of the subscription, speaking of which. Don't frowny face. It's a worthwhile... Like, think about it. There's so many people out there that aren't giving me money. Think about it. Think about it. This is fine. This is fine. Your distance management here is good enough so that you should be ready for this. What I would say here... And this is a weird one here. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. What should we do, chat?
Doing my job in life and taking a spoon to the bottom of your coffers to make more.
Taking a spoon to the bottom of your coffers to make more room? Oh, you're so real for that, Brax. You're so real for that, Brax. You hate Spell's music? Thank you, Tom. So this is an interesting one here. So Sarah Lee says go backline. I'm not going to lie with you, Sarah Lee. That did not even occur to me. But this is where your kite path can be kind of silly. Do I want to bash towards my team? I actually think the answer is no. I think you do one of two things. I think you either bash in a trade backline like Sarah Lee's brilliant idea, or you bash out the flank. Here's why. Make the Genji choose. The same thing we talked about earlier. I don't think this ultimate is kiteable. He's already got a kill, so he has a dash reset. So, obviously, this is a lot of thinking happening, but this could be just a good theory practice. When you're trying to kite an ultimate, should I kite back with my team? If you can fully kite out the ultimate, yes. If the answer is I can't really kite it out, they're going to hit us anyway, then maybe bash out to an angle so that you can either support and then trade, or they full commit on you and then your junk's safe, right? The problem with what you do here is you bash away from the blade, but the blade is still coming. And now this is a 3K. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Right? Like even your Zarya peeling there and your Ashe getting trades, it's still a 3K. Right? Because instead you disengaged in a location where it was easier to get multiple targets. I mean, we did bash when Genji do the dash, kind of, sort of there, right? Maybe you were thinking let him dash me first and then bash, but I don't think that would have worked with Nanoblade. You'll just get one shot before you even bash. I think you spread out, Brax, exactly. I think you spread. So even when you're disengaging ultimates, we're still considering angles, we're still considering spreads to cut down on the amount of trades. Psychopathic behavior, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things here. This is a Grandmaster Brigitte, so I think the mechanics are pretty reasonable. The packs have been pretty reasonable. Most of our distance management has been okay, but I want to see more control an angle, disengage on an angle. We need to be careful about our shield breaking, and at times, us managing our distance around ults have not been amazing. Would spreading out in the side room on the right been the best place to go? Then yes, 100%. Because then we can look to continue to trade and then recommit mid-fight. But yeah, this has been good. Now I'm curious to see what made us go Ana here. I assume they're probably running Far or Echo on defense, which means it's really hard. Basically, the harder the comp, the more silly you have to get with your positioning. You basically have to flank. Like I look at this here and like you can definitely help your junk control the small room, and that would be your priority. But then as this fight devolves, you honestly just need to kind of go like left and like flank and sneak around behind. What's up, Varashi? This is fine. This is the traditionally correct play. You should have been there sooner, but yeah. One little mechanical habit I'm seeing sometimes, and I see a lot of Brigs do this. They kind of like a lot of, there's like an over flick, like overcompensation with their whip, and then they try to immediately move their crosshair back to their team. Keep an eye on that. Zero internet. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much for the heads up. Good to know. But like, it's really important we hit that whip there. Really, really important. And even here, okay, so this is sauced. Chat, what's the mistake here? This is actually so good because this lines up with the previous fight with the nano blade. Do you guys remember? We need to bash out right now. We kind of overextended with our push. I'm not gonna lie with you. So maybe my first feedback would be to stay tighter on the corner right here. Yeah, the bash out, this is the same mistake, right? Posture check, thank you. You were disengaging towards our team, which means it's very easy for them to chase. Right, so I don't know if pulling back to mini room Brax would have been safe, but certainly bashing out this direction to set up a crossfire. If they pursue us, we're still safe, but it allows us to our team to push back in. But the way that we bash out means it's very easy for this Pharah and Zarya to continually apply pressure in one location. Pull your resources and see you die, right? So if you're gonna die, do so here. It's not safer. I think the concern is that my Moira can't help me if I go there. And that is a fair point, right? You are split from your healing that doesn't have range. But I think setting up the angle there on a different cover, honestly, better cover actually, right, would have been more important there. So it's actually the same mistake. If you need to disengage an ultimate, if you need to disengage a push, question whether you should go back to your team or deepen an angle with better cover. Maybe Waloob. Maybe we could go to the other angle. Yes, exactly, THK. It's not always the case. I will say it's not always better to go on the angle. Sometimes you might just get stuck if they're hard pushing, but it's something that we need to consider. It's definitely a very unfriendly Brigitte point, but we're gonna have to be super creative here. Are we on Junkrat as well? Like, it's just rough. Yeah, we're on Junkrat. It's tragic. These whips have definitely diminished in quality as of late. And then he had the ready and they were taking enough damage, not getting arrested. I think they could have just used some shield. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Brax. You're probably right. I like the angle here. This is fine. A little bit of a goofy bash there. That was fine. This is exactly what we talk about when we talk about an angle, right? Not necessarily a flank, but the Zarya has to commit this way to us, and we should never die. We have shield, we have our bash, and then we have an off angle here. So her coming in here is totally fine. This is what Brig does, right? That's a full bubble for that push, and all she does is get a little bit of shield HP off. We mess at the bash, but yeah, that was good. That was fine. It was really, truly fine. Really, truly fine. It's also hard to cross traffic. I mean, that's true, exactly. Like, if you're on one side of the street, kiting to the other side of the street to your family is not the play. You need to stay isolated, you know? That's kind of a good analogy. Don't cross the street. Yeah, true. True. I mean, bro, think about when we crossed the street. Remember on third point defense, and then Genji came behind and killed us in the Junkrat, right? Man, there's our whip. We didn't really have time to rotate here. I don't think this is a mistake. You didn't have time to get over here. It's the same problem with the first fight with Junkrat. Like, you didn't have time to be there. It's fine. I'm not gonna lie with you. Your DPS are... you're crossing the street again! Okay, so if you're gonna bash out, bash towards your spawn. Or even towards the mini room. You could die here. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. You know, you cross the street, it just makes it so easy for them to push advantages here, right? You don't disengage, you get stuck inside of your own team, and then you give them a 3-man grab. Does this street crossing thing apply to Tracer as well? Yeah, I mean, it's every character, right? Like, you just don't cross the street. You don't use resources to cross from cover to cover. Why not just stay where you're at or disengage this way? Make them turn their back on your team. It's disastrous. What's happening here is, like, you're not the reason that you're losing initial on these fights, but you are the reason why you're not getting trades mid-fight, and you are the reason why this team has been able to turn one pick into 5-man wipes to start pushing through the choke. So you're not the problem at the start, but you're not creating any solutions here at all. Yes. Yes. So we're gonna go Ana here. But honestly, like, I actually don't even know if Ana's going to be any better. Like, we're still not going to have any space. We're still dealing with Zarya, so it's not just as simple as, like, nade frontline. Like, We're not dealing with like a counter pick situation where Ana counters Zarya. Like maybe Ana feels a little bit better into the Pharah, but like you won't even have space for Pharah, right? And then a blind nade here. Is this all for Ana? Yeah. So let's. Oh no, we play a little bit more Brig. Let's go back to the Brig, and then we'll touch briefly on the Ana for the few minutes that we have when that happens. Yeah, exactly, THK. It definitely feels for Genji because the dash distance isn't long enough. Okay, so we go Brig. Oh, wow, we get some major push here. That'll be fun to look at. Well, it's more about like the timing, right? I always look at like the first mistake is the problem, right? But the solution could be, hey, we started at a disadvantage, but we're able to kind of equalize the situation. Because you guys can kind of see this team is getting overconfident. They're walking through chokes when they're only up one, right? They're just kind of being very egotistical about it, right? So there's windows here, right? There's windows. We need to get on right. We need to get on right. We need to get on right ASAP. So this is the sight line that we're at. It's okay. So we need to get here. We need to get here, and we need to be applying pressure from here. So that's our best close angle here, really. You can't sit here. You can't sit here. You can't sit here. It's just an open sight line, open hunting season, and then you die anyway. Frick! Rotate, move. I guess the Genji blade is why we were being so hesitant here. Maybe that's why. But yeah, we just get murked. Shields immediately smashed. We don't even react in time. Well, I do want you to jaywalk. So the idea here is basically don't cross the street when you're kiting. But if your angle doesn't provide any sort of value, then you're going to need to rotate. You're going to need to find a position to close the distance where the JQ has to turn. Remember what was happening with the Zarya and first point defense? Like, there was value there. The problem is how we were responding to when you were getting pushed. I'm going to cut this one some slack because I do think there was an active blade, which is why we chose to not use our bash to rotate. But just the principle is something to keep in the mind, right? Like, even here, chat. Even here. I could not possibly think of a position that were less useful than this right here. Go right, go underneath, and start to apply pressure from here. Don't be dead weight here. You are dead weight. You are dead weight. You're going to take more damage in many ways than you're going to heal. Look at this. I think there was a window before that, wasn't there? Yeah, that's exactly why we don't want to be there. Because the damage boosted rockets just spammed on the corner, right? Go right, go right, go right, go right, go right, go right. Okay, never mind. This is fine. Like, this is just no fight at all. But even here, why are we disengaging to the long angle? Why not disengage off to the angle where the short? Not that this is objectively bad, but it's just not good for our character. Like, we're not gonna be able to avoid spam. We might die on the bridge here. I mean, it's just the range of how we're. Gosh darn! Like, you see it? You see it? You gotta think your disengage angles more. Can we wife swap? Our wives live together and we live together. No, sorry. No. Pepper says she's not swapping, sorry. Good whip. As soon as you can, get across. As soon as you can, get across. And then even here, like, you can maintain the rotation and go either under or whatever, right? What show are you guys talking about? Yeah, this is just a mid-fight trade. This is fine. So Pepper's a one trick. True, actually. Yeah. So, Brigitte, feedback for you, mate. I want you to write this down. Control proximity angles. Ult track such that you are in a better position, not necessarily physically, but mentally knowing where you're going to go. The more I'm watching this, the more I'm even wondering, because you don't have Juno's speed or Lucio's speed, there's no real point trying to kite as a team because it's not going to happen. So you might as well just kite to different angles, right? But you need to know what's happening. So the priority would be to know what ultimates do I need to prioritize, and then don't worry about the rest, right? The rest are just going to happen, okay? Careful with the shield breaking. And then when you do kite, try to avoid kiting back towards your team. Instead, deepen your angle, even if it means that you get chased down and killed because you might lead to trades. Why swap was a real show. Wait, I've heard of that. Oh, what's up, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just about to go to your Ana play here. But obviously lots of good stuff here. let's take a quick look at Ana and see if we give you a couple of tips with Ana here. I would go as far to say here, like, to an extent, like, this could dictate your position as well. Like, where you're going to get spammed out here, I would actually rotate in through Mega and peek out here. Better sightline, Papa John's, you know, but also just different off angle, because all the spam's coming here. So the difference between Brig and Ana is, you know, you still want to kind of open up your angle, but the types of angles that you can open up are way more flexible. Like, you can take long sightlines here, whereas a Brig couldn't do anything here. Ebony Rusta, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, mate. But case in point, like, this Genji doesn't know who he's blading. He just knows there's backline here. So if you're split on your setup, not just on your kite, then this blade is so easy to deal with. Holy mackerel. That guy cooked. Pushing towards your team will often set up cleaves and AoEs, and there's a deceptively large number of them, yeah. So even now, like, the only way you're going to break this choke is by getting out of the choke, right? And there are options here, right? Like, you'll run into Pharah, but hey, that's okay. Okay. I mean, you're playing on control and PC. You're not playing. No, there's no aim assist. Yeah, I don't think there's aim assist. That's tough. Hey, to be fair though, our mechanics weren't a problem with our Brig, really. Do you guys see the problem here? Do you guys remember what I said about the whip shot when we were in this room here? When we whipped the Zarya and like flicked a crosshair away? Do you see it? Check it, 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 check it. Watch it. We go for the sleep. You see that? It's like this weird flick thing. It's not a controller thing though, because I see PC players do this all the time too. It's like some it's like the skill shots. Everybody gets like Tweaky McGee on it. You get what I'm saying? Ah, Sula. Frick. Good shots. Good shots. Probably good nade, yeah. Good stuff. Just say you want me, he says, as he's fighting like a man down. Yes, exactly, Brax. I mean, I do it too. I'm throwing stones here in my house. I don't even have a house anymore. I just broke all the walls down, but I don't care. I get used to the cold. All right, you're gonna have to be creative again here. It's a similar situation as Brigitte, where like you have sightlines on main, which are okay, but like it's gonna be hard to shoot uphill. So I'm curious to see how you kind of solve this. I kind of like this, honestly. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. She should die for that. No bubble, so she should be dead. Good pocket. Yeah, she's dead. Nice. Yeah, good stuff. Nice little angle there. Like, it wasn't like the longest, juiciest of sidelines, but again, you created an angle with which they were not expecting you to peek, and you still had cover while doing so. Yeah, it didn't flick at that time exactly. It's a common problem with Widowmakers as well. It's something that I've been working on with Pepper, where it's all about track flicking. You should never flick and reset, flick and reset, flick and reset. Never. Not a single character in Overwatch is it appropriate to flick and reset. You always track and then flick at the last second adjustment, right? You always make your flicks as easy and as small of a distance as possible, right? The flick is the last second mental adjustment to place your crosshair at the moment of execution, no matter if you're playing hit scan or whatever else. But a lot of people have the habit of flicking and then resetting back to where their crosshair was. Like, they have a set distance that they like to flick to. But the further you flick, it's just objectively makes the shot harder to hit. So it's much better to get in the habit of track and then last second adjustment on any character that you play. Pepper plays this game? I actually just scroll wheeled because I thought I was on a replay code for a second there. You being on cart is fine. I mean, nobody else is on cart, but obviously I think this would be a good moment to pause. If somebody was on cart, where would you go? Good mental exercise, right? So what's the best sightline, best lane that you can control here? My initial thought is that probably going up, initially rotating through stairs, peeking bridge, and then maybe even going further back and going from there would be the play. But it's a good idea.
Keep an eye out.
Have we gone through patch notes yet? Nope, but as soon as we're done with this, we will. I apologize, we're running a little bit behind. Why not? You'd miss 100% of the shots that you don't think? Who's Pepper? I don't know, great question. Nothing. Some strange woman that lives in my house. Somebody says, who's Pepper? And I said, some strange woman that lives in my house. Okay, enjoy your shower. I will not. Good angle. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of mystery here. I would say here, like, you have 2 on cart, so you could just prioritize and rotating around right again. I assume the Nano's going to come out here. The Nano's fine. Any Nano target right now is good. I think Nano this guy because he's crit, but like Nano here. Even Nano Moira would go hard here, unironically. Just position right. What's up, mate? 5 months. Congrats.
You're called up. Get in there.
Anti-nade was decent an idea. You just aren't under a lot of pressure right now, so like I ain't gonna hate. Ah! Again with the flick of the sleep dart. You see that? It's hard. But you see how you like, it's not that the flick to the target is bad, because it was a lasting adjustment, but you always like reset your crosshair, which I don't understand. Like you pulled your crosshair away from the Cassidy after you flick the sleep, which means number 1, you might pull the sleep dart before it goes off to the left. You see that? So it doesn't fully correct. And then also the follow-up shot after the sleep dart is not there. And then, you know, and I assume we go break here. Okay, so Ana, keep an eye on that sleep flick stuff. Honestly, keep an eye on it with whip as well. And then in general, looking for rotating towards sightlines when you're struggling with breaking chokes. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Lots of good things. I think the Ana swap ended up working out certainly well on second, right, as space started to open up. And you made a really, really nice couple of plays on early second, which was a really important fight for you guys because you needed to get out of the choke, and you helped your team do that. Discord is the best place to ask questions. When do you open the floor to it? I would say just downtime, Laurenful, downtime. I would say if you have a quick question right now, now is not a bad time. The reason why I had to kind of lock down in questions is because Ask Spilo, which used to be a Discord channel, ended up having like a 200 question backlog, and it just kind of got progressively worse. So this is PC with controller. Yeah, so this is tough. Yeah, you're doing well. Be polite. Be polite. Being hard stuck plat is still above average player. Would you review Cloudy Reinhardt without using shield? I have seen a couple of Cloudy games with unranked to GM, and I just, he's not taking it that seriously. I can tell you right now. Poke, it might be later today. I might be doing episode 2, but he's not taking it that seriously. Watching him, he makes mistakes that are like really fundamental that he knows. So like I don't think I would review any of Cloudy's games unless he was tryharding them, because I don't think even when he's not on that account that he's taking it super seriously. He's just doing streamer guy stuff and farming TikTok clips. So he's still, I think, when he's really trying, certainly one of the best Reinhardts in the world, maybe the best. But, you know, he's not always fully locked in. Of course, mate. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good rest of your day, and try to practice those specific things that I was talking about, you know. Even with no shield, yeah, no shield. I see him, I've seen some of his no shield games, and I think that, like, he just makes a lot of fun. I think he just is just sloppy sometimes, like, just really sloppy, which is, like, that's just kind of the silly thing. He doesn't really care that much, and yeah, he just takes so much damage unnecessarily, which is like kind of completely counterintuitive to what you need to do if you're doing a no shield challenge. You have to be super black, super white with how you're approaching things, and has a lot of the gray here and a lot of silliness. So top 3 Winston of all time, I don't know. I think Fearless Gushue immediately are just stand out, but I feel like that's a hard one to answer. Should get you banned. No comment. I'm not going to disagree with you. There's a couple of content creators that I think do a lot of silly stuff on stream, which I don't think I personally would ever do. You know, it's kind of hard to argue the ethics of it because he is at the rank that he belongs. If you get Cloudy, he's not going to throw your game. He is competing at that level. That's why he is at that rank. But it does raise the question of the ethics of what you're doing. I think the thing that bothers me more is not the challenges, but the people that will play normally and then occasionally just totally throw the game. That is definitely a tricky one. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, patch notes time. I don't have any expectations from these patch notes. I don't really have any idea what the patch notes is outside of just maybe mixing some things up, which as I've said before, Alec definitely does. They just like to mix things up, which I think is fine. Biotech, thank you for the sub. I would like to see
really how she still feels strong, but her win rate is in the dumpster.
We're going to talk about that in Mythbusters on Thursday, actually. That's a part of a stream segment we're planning on Thursday, but great question. I appreciate the 3 months. But yeah, I kind of agree with you guys. I would love to see maybe an Orisa nerf. I don't think Orisa's wildly broken, but I do think that she is too overtuned for how popular she is to abuse, let's put it that way. So it's really easy to just exist and you get value like immediately, right? And I think that Orisa's just got to be one of those characters that we just have to be really careful about her being too relevant because she just gets abused. Beyond that, I don't really know. I think maybe more a small Juno ult nerf, which I was still expecting. I don't know. Like I think things are reasonably okay balanced right now. I don't know. Or a revert to the RAM change. Yeah, maybe that would be good too. I don't know that has really done what they wanted it to do. I think it was a bit of a buff. People cry a lot about his individual identity being lost, which I think was wild overreaction, but it is. That doesn't mean that there's a good reason for them to keep it either. Okay, let's take a look here. So, and then I'm going to skip the Junkenstein's lab notes because I do want to look at those, but I want to go to the actual live notes first. So, like 45 minutes, hour. Like you could just have it ready. Okay, let's look at hero balance first. Okay. Shut up, Megan. Listen. My priorities are Junkenstein's lab, like, you know, a real streamer. But the stupid peasants, you should know this, man. Like the stupid peasants, they have to have the competitive integrity, and so we have to do the actual competitive patch notes. My bad. Okay, starting in season 13 for games of OpenQ competitive. OpenQ, we now match players in Y groups. I just could not possibly care less about OpenQ. The most attention I've ever given OpenQ was watching that one Crondot video he made recently, which I was doing some research on, like OpenQ and health pools just for my own personal research. And I think it was a great video, very entertaining, by the way. But it's OpenQ, man. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, Megan. Okay. So, all right, Orisa, base health increased from 125 to 175, base armor reduced, so they're just shifting some of her health away from armor, which is fine. I want to go ahead and give you guys some context here, okay? I am Mr. Crier when it comes to not fixing systemic issues with characters, but I don't expect that to always be in the case in patch notes. I would like for them to fix Orisa and Mauga and Ramattra and whatever over time, but you don't always have the development hours to do so immediately. And sometimes if a character is dominating, the thing that you need to do is just take them down a notch, just surface, what is the term? Surface cosmetically? Frick, I don't know. Just surface level balance, just to take the power level of the character down, even just visibly, so that people are less encouraged to play it, and then we'll address that issue down the road. Aesthetically, sure. But I will say, I would love to see that they would continue to work and develop these characters to be more in line with some of the more higher risk, higher reward, skillful things down the road. So this kind of stuff doesn't do much. Damage of energy javelin, whatever. No longer reduces fusion driver heat generation. I don't think that this, in fact, I actually could argue that Fortify not reducing fusion driver heat generation is actually a negative change in terms of the dynamics of the character. Fortify doing multiple things is what made Fortify, at least on paper, have dynamic, because you could fortify and prioritize your poke, or you could fortify and prioritize your survivability, okay? Now, did anybody actually fortify for poke? No, never. So I'm not going to give them a hard time for doing this because the dynamic that was cooked into the cooldown was never actually utilized. But that's not to say that the idea of it doing it was bad. It's just its current iteration just doesn't work out so well. So I'm disappointed. I hope that we revisit this concept. I think it's a cool concept, but it's just unfortunately Fortify is too strong right now. So this is a neutral change to me. I'm glad that Orisa is weaker. This is a noticeable nerf. Armor is very strong right now. 50 less of it, 10 less damage on Javelin. Fortify not reducing heat generation is a big deal as well. So this is a great, what we call Band-Aid. but this doesn't fix anything, right? I think with Orisa, it's going to be stuff like Javelin hitbox. It's going to be Javelin spin for verticality. It's going to be allowing people to headshot her during Fortify and then giving her back her speed on Fortify. There's just like a million things that they have to do with Orisa. Not even a million things, but I don't think Orisa is unsolvable. I just think that like this doesn't fix the issue. This is just, okay, well, now Orisa is going to be a lot less obnoxious in the meantime. Yes, Fortify did this. Yep. So on paper, that was definitely something that you had to be aware of because there were very, very niche circumstances where fortifying early was good. Very niche circumstances. But I don't care that they nerfed it, to be honest with you, because you almost never used it that way. So the dynamics that were baked into the kit were just irrelevant. It's like, if nobody uses it, is it really a dynamic, Ramatra, Pummel, reverted to pierce barriers again. No longer deals critical damage to barriers. It's fine. It was a good try. I appreciate them experimenting and then reverting it if it doesn't work. I want to say, shill time. This is a good reminder that they are willing to undo stuff if it doesn't work, and they do so quickly. The idea here was, I think, to add some interesting dynamics with how Ramatra would play in terms of not, pop it, Ryan's die. I don't know if it was well thought out all the way through, how well it tested it. I think the response was largely dramatic, but whatever. It doesn't work. Okay, go back. Sure. Wrecking Ball. Ammo increased. Wow, this is a pretty significant buff here. Pretty significant buff. Not a massive buff, but the clip buff is big. And the grappling claw means, so the big thing for this is more spin to win. So it's going to make spin to win a lot stronger. Yeah, Megan, I think it was definitely a buff. I don't think it was a big deal, but yeah, this is a big buff. This is a big buff. I don't mind more of his. I don't mind this. Okay, let me be honest with you guys. This feels a little bit like another one of those random changes where there's not really, I don't know if this, I guarantee you guys, okay, I'm going to bet the farm on this one. All right. I would say, no, actually, I'm not going to bet the farm. I would say there's probably a 70% chance here that in the next 3 or 4 months, one of these gets walked back. What this is this just mixing up the meta. This is what it is. And yes, I think, Divine, you're probably right, where this is also something that the people are indirectly trying to encourage something that can deal with a Widowmaker. Not a bad idea. This is not a criticism. It's fun to have different characters have their moments and then kind of disengage out. And I don't think either of these changes is unreasonable, right? I don't think they're unreasonable. I'd much rather this than any sort of like HP increase or armor increase, which would be obviously silly with this character. So sure, whatever. Basically, here's the TLDR, right? Ready? I'm not going to praise anything besides this reversion. It just is. It's just mixing things around. Okay, sure. It just is. Sombra, now exit stealth when hacking an enemy target. Okay. So it pops her out. It will keep this, wait, exit stealth? Wait, Chad, am I reading this correctly? As in it ends the stealth? Not is it in the stealth or exit the stealth? You'd have to check the schedule, Kale. I do have some later in the evening, but you have to check the schedule. Yo. Oh, he's cute. It ends stealth. Oof. Pretty big nerf. Maybe not bad, but it basically means that when you hack, you have fully committed to that engagement. Delay before entering stealth reduced 0.5 to 0.33. So after using Translocator, you get into stealth faster. Fade in time reduced. So when you pop out of stealth, when you do damage, you go back in a little bit faster. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Again, I'm not going to lie with you guys. We get some minor buffs here and there, quality of life, but I've already given my piece on Sombra. I don't expect them to implement some of my feedback because it is more intensive, similarly to the Orisa stuff. But this is going to change really nothing. This is going to change really nothing. This is, again, we're kind of shuffling things around here. So far, this patch has been mostly nothing burger, nothing particularly huge. So, maybe some of these changes were good for like our long-term vision of how stealth should work. Same thing with this one, but this isn't really going to change much. So, yeah. And again, I'm not expecting them to solve Summer's issues in a hot fix, 2 weeks after or a week after, whatever. But it again, to be clear, this isn't fixing necessarily anything in the meantime, which is, I'm not going to criticize, but that's just what it is, right? Here, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. Orbital Ray healing reduced from 185 health per second, which I think is very reasonable. Still a lot of healing, but it is percentage-wise a pretty significant nerf, so that is going to be good. I like with this one. Good. Dorado contest issue is fixed. That's a great bug to fix. Thank goodness. I'm not as familiar with this bug. I'm sure Skiestiel will inform me exactly on whether this is good or bad. Yeah, I mean, this patch was just kind of sure. I think I would say overall positive. Overall, slightly, because, you get reversion to, I think, a bad change. And then you get a nerf that I think was appropriately aimed, right? But most of everything else is just kind of shuffling power around. I think I will give them some props for a little bit of an Orisa nerf here, for sure. Because, Orisa meta is not very fun, which is totally fine. I think, it's, obviously this means it's going to be Wrecking Ball, and people are going to complain about Wrecking Ball, but at least it's different. What's up, Artie? I appreciate the 6 months. Enjoy your badge, mate. But yeah, I think this is pretty innocuous kind of a patch here. So it's fine. No major complaints, but also just it was. Now, the real reason we're going to take a look at here is the Junk Slab patch notes. Who's going to complain about Wrecking Ball? A lot of people are going to complain about Wrecking Ball. He's not the worst tank for sure, but yeah. Okay. We've been excited to see everyone. Did you guys see that they were saying like 15% of active players were playing Junkenstein's Lab 2 weeks later? That's crazy. I wonder what the stats are on previous arcade modes. I don't think they'd ever say, but I would say guarantee it's not 15%. Certainly not 2 weeks later. It's probably higher than 15% the day of course, but yeah. In the final week of the limited time event. Oh no, final week. Final adjustments. Still be playing arcade through November 4th. Yep. Okay, sick. All right, Ash. Damage to burning targets now earns... Okay, so this is a new card. Oh, no, not a new card. Damage to burning targets now earns an additional 30% ult charge, previously 25. I like this change. I never used this card because I thought it was too weak. This makes it a little bit stronger. It's fine. Okay. Let me clarify what I'm looking for here, because this is a silly arcade mode. I'm looking for them to make bad cards decent, and that's it. That's, I think, or maybe wildly broken cards a little bit nerfed, because you don't want there to be any card that's like totally useless, or a card that has to be a must pick. You could have cards that are not optimal but are really silly or really fun, and yeah. The Viper shots on burning targets now reduces the cooldown of Coach Gun Dynamite by 7%, previously 5%. That's a good, again, another one that's probably not worth getting. Maybe now it's worth getting a little bit more. So multiple shots is going to have exponentially more and more cooldown reduction. Yeah, this is fine. Again, these are both cards whenever I did play Ash, I played a few games of Ash, I did not choose these cards. There's too many other good cards. Demon's Ward. We've increased the health of the shield from the deploy barrier projector to 600 from 300. I didn't get this card. What does this do? Is this a shield that you get? Like a cooldown? I don't know. Can somebody help me? I think it's either Michael. Bob has a shield. Oh. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty good. I guess they're just like, shields are annoying, so we'll reduce it. But I don't actually know if this card would be that broken. I think a lot of the ultimate-oriented cards are not as good because you really only get one ult. Hey, Juo. JJ, per fight. So, and this is not even that terribly much. I guess it's fine. It's more just because barrier watch, I guess. But I don't think it was like that overtuned of a card necessarily. Oh! I'm so dumb. It's a buff. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, man, like this doesn't seem that good. Okay, I was like trying to be like, all right, maybe they're just trying to like nerf because shield's dumb. But I was like, this doesn't seem that strong because an ult. But okay, I guess that makes it pretty strong then. Like basically, Bob is like basically unkillable now. That's a lot of because it's also like CC as well. He is not invulnerability, but you can't like javelin him out of the position or conk him. Bye, love you. Drive safe.
Listen, food.
Yep.
Stove,
Yep.
sweet potato in the oven.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Chat, I'm not even-
I appreciate it. But yeah, that seems like maybe competitive. Shut up, y'all. Shut up. Yeah, very chunky. No, as in I messed up reading something and they're making fun of me. No, you'd approve. No, they did not call you chunky. I love you too. Yeah, okay. Diva, fixed an issue where booster impact was dealing extra damage in addition to the anti-healing buff. Yeah, I remember this one. This one was really, really strong. I didn't notice the booster damage, but that's what they're paid for, so there you go. Weapon damage increase is reduced to 75%, was 100%. What was this? What was the no escape? Does anyone remember? Was it that while you're boosting, you're doing more damage? Or no, what is it? What is this damage boost? I don't remember this card. The spread reduction? Wait, but it says damage increase. Spread reduction and slower fire rate. Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I've actually run into that card, maybe? Or maybe I did, I don't remember. But yeah, that seems pretty strong situationally. Okay, fair enough. I think Genji ones will be very interesting. There was a lot of interesting ones for Genji. Scary speed. Shuriken critical hits now increase attack speed by 3% up to 10 stacks. Previously increased attack speed by 2% up to 15 stacks for 10 seconds. So it just makes it easier to access and more significant. The overall top ceiling is the same, but it's easier to get there. And it's more like actionable of like what you can do. I think this is a good change. This one always felt a bit weird to me, but I think this is good. Thank you, Dubby. I'll check it out if you need to. Vampiric Deflect. Deflect now heals you for 15% of your max health per second, previously 10%. I think this one's good too. I actually don't think this one was too bad because you could increase the duration of your deflect and get a pretty, not a significant, pretty significant. Okay, it wasn't a full heal, but it was a pretty significant heal. But this is good. This is fine. That's fine. Bitter Revenge. Deflect now causes the next strike to deal up to 75% more damage. Yeah, I did not get this one. Doing 75 damage with deflect just wasn't really worth it for me. So doing like closer to like 85 damage is certainly better. Dash damage is just too low post season 9. So this was good. I never got this one. I like it, Dubby, because if you could pair it with this, it's really easy to bait hold people's attention for a long time. So for like space creation, it's like really good. Why must people be like this? Why must people be like this? I'm not gonna even ask. Well, Lexa, we'll see. It's mostly just based off of Patreons and going from there. Cooldown Master Ward is now increased by 3 seconds, previously by 5 seconds. What is the Master Ward? Does that make your deflect stronger, like your 180 deflect? Yeah. So I didn't like this one either. I think it's cool. But yeah, I think 5-second deflect was pretty harsh. I don't think it was almost doubled in efficacy for the cooldown. So I think this is reasonable. Yeah, cooldown is just too long. It screws up your cycle of pressure. So that's a good change. Okay, cool. Here we go. Kiriko's so freaking strong. I hope they nerfed her. I don't think they did, but they now delivers 30% extra healing to allies below 30% health. Previously 25%. Again, that's fine. I actually don't think this card was too bad, but that's reasonable. After teleporting, grant the nearest ally 75 over health. Previously 50. Again, that's fine. After throwing a protection, Suzu attack speed is increased by 20% for 2 seconds. Previously 5 seconds. Again, that's fine. Damaging enemies further than 12 meters now reveals them for 5 seconds, previously 3 seconds. Again, fine. This card was cheeks, but now it's kind of interesting. Protection Susanna heals Kiriko for an extra 100 health and 25% movement speed, previously 80 health for 3 seconds. So that's pretty big. Like that definitely makes this one viable. Bro, Kiriko is so freaking overtuned. Dude, they didn't even touch the tri-shot or the explosive damage. Oh, man. This character is so overtuned. Like, they made all the, like, the kind of meh cards, like, pretty decent, and she still has all the insane cards. That's great. I mean, it's an arcade mode. Who cares? But, dude, Kiriko is so freaking strong. I'm curious if that's just I'm curious, like, what their win rates are with Kiriko, if it's actually, like, reflective of what we actually think it is, but... Dude, I'm just bitter because freaking Play Overwatch was in my chat, was in my Twitch stream when this mode was relaunched, and they were doing code giveaways. And they're like, if you win this next game, of course, I'm playing tank into Tri-Shot Kiriko with Explosion, and it was the first time playing into a Kiriko, so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what she had. So I dive a Kiriko, die immediately, and I'm like, frick. And so I lost my freaking code giveaway because of freaking Explosive Shot Tri-Shot, man. Tell you what, Megan. Yes, that was just freaking Kiriko, man. I actually think she might be the best character in this game, up there with Diva in late ones. Yeah, so it is what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And
all right.
they gave the pity code anyway.
Yeah, exactly, Brax. It just felt a ring so hollow, man. So hollow. All right, Mercy now heals all allies within 20 meters for 100% of the damage he deals while not in Valkyrie. So more healing for the damage. Healing for all damage dealt with active remains. Yeah, so this makes it more valuable to do damage outside of Valkyrie. I really tried to make these cards work, but I couldn't quite get it to work. Caduceus Staff's damage boost now heals targets for 10% of the damage dealt to enemies, previously 7.5. Okay. Sustained Servant, the cooldown is reduced to 7 seconds, previously 10. What is this? What is Sustained Servant? Is that res? What is reduced to 7 seconds, guys? What is it? Minenmar is situationally broken. The problem is that a lot of the heroes are harder to do damage on depending on the situation. It must be res, no? Oh, the burst heal. Yeah, the burst heal. That's true. Okay, got it. I remember that. We've increased the health of the shield from deployed barrel to 600 from 300. Okay, I remember that one. And while using Angelic Descent, movement speed is now increased by 20%, previously 15%. That's good too. That's good too. Yeah, got it. Okay. Moira, secondary fire now stays locked onto targets at 40% narrower angle, previously from 50%. So it's a little bit harder to aim, not quite as hard. That's fine. Quick melee now restores 15% of max biotic energy, previously 10. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. Moira is so cheeks. Moira has like the orb spam and then the orb detonation. But honestly, I think like Moira was like annoying, but I actually think Moira was kind of like, I mean, I guess your options, you don't really have a lot of options. She's just so much worse. Like, she's annoying early, yeah, but like way too many of her cards are revolve around her resource, I think. They're all bad. Like, situationally, they're okay, but most of the time they're just not useful. There's so many resource cards that I didn't like. Like, quick melee now restores some 15% of your max. Bro, make it 50. Like, if I'm going to be meleeing somebody, I want all my healing back. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's just not worth it. Yeah, exactly. The triple orb explosion thing is like really, really situationally strong. But so much of it is like minor resource things, and it's just not all that useful. Xurin, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Equilibrium now reduces movement speed by 20%, previously 30%. Is that the right click or orb detonation? There's something to do with the orbs of the right click here, which is fine, because that is a pretty harsh slow. Yeah, Flank Moira is pretty strong, but not the resource stuff. Got it, Dubby. Okay, good to know. So it's a self slow. Kirizen best support combo in this lap. I think it depends on the map and the comp. If you have space, Zenyatta is, I think, wildly underrated. I think it takes some mechanics for sure, but the amount of Harmony Orb, like the Harmony Orb is so slept on in this mode because it's pretty easy to get a card. Like the Zenyatta combo that you got to go for is you get double Harmony Orb with movement speed and attack speed. And then you can get a card. There's a couple of other cards you can get. Like, you can fill whatever from there. But one of the other ones as well is like you get a crit, you do a burst heal. off of whoever has Harmony Orb. But yeah, double Harmony Orb with attack speed and movement speed is like really good if you can keep yourself alive. Like really good. You don't even need to do that much damage. It's just so much utility. Yeah. Orisa, while casting Javelin Spin, Orisa gains free flight and 15% increased movement speed. This is good. Wait, this was already the thing. Is it more movement speed? Is it more movement speed? Okay, hot take about Flight by Night. This isn't a hot take, but this is just like an unintended interaction, I think. I actually don't like this card. I know it's crazy. Like, Silo doesn't like this card. It's because of the way it's implemented. Okay, it's a little bit faster. The way it's implemented, have you guys played with this card? What's annoying about this card? You guys tell me. What sucks about this card? It drives me nuts. Yes, it pulls you forward. It pulls you forward. I'm like, I want to just. Sometimes I don't want to fly. It's like, it's like it's like freaking toddler. So it drives me nuts. So I actually don't like this card. I like the card in theory, but in the execution, the fact that it pulls me, you can't control it, right? So, gain 200% overhealth by slowed by 20%, previously 35%. I haven't seen this card. Is this just like a ton of overhealth from Fortify or what? I didn't see this. I don't think I've seen this card. I've played a decent amount of Orisa. Javelin Spin now instantly depletes 90% of fusion drivers overheat. That's fine. Again, I did almost never use the overheat mechanic. I mean, I might now because Fortified doesn't cool you down anymore, so maybe these cards become more relevant. But it kind of falls into the Moira category where like sustained pressure with Orisa is like not that important. It's generally a little bit more bursty because you're playing on your cooldowns anyway, so I find it less important, but definitely kicking it up a big notch definitely makes it at least thoughtful. Like you'd want to try it and see. I don't know, Jelly Donut. That's a great question. Energy Javelin, it's same thing here, right? Javelin Spin, Energy Javelin. I think the Energy Javelin one is probably a bit better because that's going to be more spammable, right? Spammable, I say. Energy Javelin has 20% reduced cooldown, previously 15%. I mean, that's fine. I still use this one all the time because it again, like break points, right? Like you're consistently getting like one extra Javelin per team fight. I like this one a lot, but 20% is just the cherry on top. And I think 15% it definitely fell out of favor later in the game, so I think it's fine. Diamond, thank you for the sub. Critical hits now increase attack speed by 8% for 5 seconds, previously 6%. That's fine as well. Especially considering with Orisa, like considering the comps, it was a little bit harder to get. Like you're not critting anything often with Orisa unless it's an enemy Orisa, so that's fine. Yeah, these are fine. Orisa has some really fun builds. Orisa Javelin Spin builds or Orisa Javelin builds are really, really fun. I also like the card where you have faster movement speed at higher. Like I would roll with the over 50% HP, you move at a faster movement speed. Extra damage and knockback on Javelin, reduced cooldown, deflect Javelin Spin, along with like, I forget what else. I think, yeah, and there's like so many fun cards you can do with Orisa. I think Orisa is pretty fun. Yeah, the Bongo is pretty cool too. I didn't like that one as much because it's just boring. It's really good. It's just not like, maybe it's effective. It's just like, I like being like fun, run around, but yeah, there's a lot of cool cards. Okay, Pharah. After using the jump jets and jump dash, Pharah deals 20% more damage now for only 3 seconds. Previously 5. This is good. I think this card was like, the damage was just pretty broken. This was almost a must pick card, I think. And Pharah's, I think, probably the strongest DPS. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think Pharah was the strongest? My impression was that Pharah was the strongest DPS. Strongest DPS, in my opinion. At least for the map pool that we had. Busan, maybe not the greatest, but you thought Ashe was stronger? Yeah, fair enough. I think Ashe or Pharah, certainly. Maybe it's more map situational, but like I think the problem with Ashe is that the map pool wasn't as friendly. So like Busan, 100%, but like if you're getting Li Zhang, if you're getting Ilios, Oasis, Pharah's just rough. Yeah, I agree, Sarah Lee. Ashe scales a little bit better for sure. I think actually Soldier can scale really well as well. Soldier gets the right combos with his heal station. He's ridiculous. Reaper is definitely the weak. Reaper, I think, is the weakest character in the entire cast. Mercy's kind of weak too, but she has like really good synergies, so maybe not so much. Yeah, Soldier's nuts, but situationally nuts. Ashe just feels more consistently strong. The problem with Reaper's cards, I don't know if you guys got this impression, is that nothing really significantly increases his damage. The spread one is really good, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to start, and then as everybody's health starts to scale, like survivability scales and damage scales, Reaper's just, I can move around faster, but I can't actually do anything. You know what I'm saying? That was my experience playing Reaper. You kind of have to like Wraith to, yeah, exactly. You have to kind of like use your Wraith as like an initiation tool, but even then it doesn't reward you enough for doing it. Like Reaper just dies off a cooldown, and it's also bad matchups. Reaper's countered by Orisa, Reaper's countered by Diva, Reaper's countered by Pharah, Reaper's countered by Kiriko. It's like there's so many characters that just make Reaper really hard. I think Reaper was probably not the character to put in this mode. It's fine. But I think he just really struggles. He's the weakest cards, and I think he's also the weakest character in the cast. Yeah, the maps were pretty good for Reaper, but that was about it. Yeah, Genji's not too strong either for the same issue. I think Genji has much better cards, but yeah. Shadow Step, cast time reduced by 30%, previously 35%. I'm surprised they nerfed anything on Reaper. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm curious if they have some stats on that, but this is definitely a really good card, but it was one of his only good cards. So I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Honestly, kind of surprised. Harmony Orb now buffs target with 20% movement speed, previously 25. Reasonable. I wonder if Zen was like overperforming. I didn't see Zen too often. He's like probably the least played support that I saw. But I do think he was strong. Gains 40% effective harmony himself as a 50%. Wait, I didn't know about. I've never seen this card, yo. I've never seen this card. A 40% effective Harmony Orb. The ally Harmony Orb are wait, so how does this card work? Can somebody link me the thing again? How does it work? Because this doesn't seem that good. I thought it was good, but if it means that you're significantly nerfing your Harmony Orb, like, what's the point? How does this work? It's just alphabetical, yeah. Zenyatta gains a 50% effective Harmony Orb on himself, and his ally Harmony Orb has 20% increased. 20% increase from base. Okay, that card is nuts. Dude, can you imagine this with 2 Harmony Orbs? Holy crap. Even if it's nerfed to 40%, like just constant self-heal on yourself. Wait, does that also apply the attack speed and the movement speed? No way, right? No way. Does it? No, that's insane, dude. I need to be, dude, I'm going to log in today. If I have time today, I'm going to freaking play Zen. I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to fish for this card. I want to play that. I didn't get that. Holy crap. Okay, dude, we got to play. No wonder they got nerfed. I assume that's probably why. Yeah, trust me, I saw the 400 HP card, bro. I was playing Reaper. We were doing Pugs last Saturday, and freaking Ajaxon, I don't know if Sync is in here today. He situationally was getting also shield heal from his soldier. At one point, I tried to duel a 475 HP Zenyatta. I couldn't kill him. I couldn't. It was pointless. I'm like, dude, he's the only target that I can reach, and I physically cannot kill him. I can't even take a favorable cooldown trade. I literally could not even take a cooldown trade. I would get him to half HP. I'd hit 2 shots in the head. Bam, bam. And he'd hit 1, and I'm just going, okay, well, all right, well. That's so dumb, man. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, imagine having, what would the card be? What would be the perfect combo? 400 HP, triple Harmony Orb with Master and Disciple, Hallowed Speed, and Attack Speed. There's your 5 cards for round 6 or whatever. or 5 or whatever. That would be insane. Or double harmony orb or whatever. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, unreal. Hey, yeah, exactly. Tri-shot Kiriko still one-shots this. I mean, literally, I think it would be a 2-shot. I think it would be a 2-shot. I think it's over 300 damage. Okay, well, I mean, the Junkenstein notes were fun, of course. So, yeah, we're cooking. Yeah. Okay. Do you know how to fix people warping, teleporting around screen, or turning into colored orbs? I do not. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I really hate when people just warp it without Overwatch context. This sounds really funny, but unironically, I don't know. I actually don't know. Chat, should we play a little bit of Junkenstein's Lab? Let's do a little Junkenstein's Lab. And I just talked with Tetris, and he says that he can do Junkenstein's Lab, Genji Hero Misery at like 5:30, so in like an hour and a half. We can do Genji Hero Misery. We can do the flyer comp. If you guys want to hear around for that, you can check Spylo3 !Spylo3 and kind of see what we were cooking with that. I won't rehash the same thing because when we put the video out live, we'll have that all wrapped up. So I was thinking about doing the 10 hero principles for ranking up. We might do that later. I'm not really sure. I don't think we're gonna do double flyer poke, but I haven't fully decided yet. Why is Overwatch not working? There you go. You'll be ready, coach? Nice. Oh, frick, my audio thing isn't working. How difficult do you want it to be? I mean, that's the real question, right? I'm not sure. Whoa, tank queue is crazy. Everybody wants to play tank. I think tank was pretty fun, I will say. Even Ryan situationally was pretty enjoyable. Like, certain comps definitely were tricky, but it felt easy enough to pivot into, like, pretty defensive builds and still get good value. I think the one that grew on me was the pin speed. I thought it was kind of, like, lame. But I think the thing that I did understand about it was how easy it was to reposition with Pen with that card. And so that was a really pretty flexible card. Yeah, the Battle Pass. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Ryan versus 5 mobile heroes was awful at times. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I found Ryan just mostly bad in like situations where like the map was bad and versus a lot of flyers, like you said, but... Yeah, Poke, I'm really not sure, honestly, mate. You bring some great points. I might do double flyer. I might say, screw the police. Let's do double flyer on a Brig, Winston, and just roll with it. And see what we could do with tech. Like, maybe we'll give him a map like Paraiso or something. Yeah, we'll probably do Junkenstein's Lab now. I might do a little bit of 10 principles in a little bit, depending on how...
I'm under attack.
Oh, frick. My audio cue is weird there. I thought she was around that corner.
Over here. Healed up.
Dun, dun. Is Old Fish Toast here?
Eyes on a target.
I've got band-aids on my fingers, so it's kind of hard to move.
100 push-ups, 100
Are you around in an hour and a half, mate? Frick. Bad strafe. If not the double flyer, what would you do? It would be flyer plus a flanker. If not. Aw, frick. Man, I am ice cold. Could be DPS plus Mercy, no? Well, yes and no. Flyer with Mercy Pocket. Maybe we do go Brig. We'll have to see. The problem is if we go Brig Mercy. Yeah. Do you want to... You got to go in like 2.5 hours? So probably okay. That's alright. So the question is it better to do like Ana Mercy with double flyers? Or should we go Ana Brig with double flyers? Because we couldn't really do Brig Mercy. Because the reason why I'm thinking about like Brig is because Brig was on the list, right? But I don't really know. Frick. What do you guys think? Yeah, the on alone, she's a target, right? And we can't run Brig Mercy with a Winston. Maybe we do double flyer with no Mercy. I think we go on a Brig double flyers. I think is the strat. Yes, there's no damage boost on the flyers, but they get full pocket. Huh. Oh gosh, this is bad for both of us. Yeah, I think Brig. I think on a Brig double flyer, yeah, the damage boost isn't too bad, but I just don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible with a Brig. We can't run Brig Mercy Winston. We're cooking for Ana Misery? No. No, I don't think Ana Misery is possible. Like it's possible, any character is possible, but certainly one of the weaker versions. Oh frick, the thing bugged out again. My audio thing is cooked. This is fine. I think Ana's one of the more flexible supports in the game. People rarely counter swap the supports anyway. That's true, yeah. I would consider doing like a Mercy Hero Misery. We did Zen Hero Misery already. Mercy Hero Misery. It would look very similar to Zenyatta Hero Misery, honestly. What else would you do Hero Misery wise? Also, like a lot of the supports. I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And ironically, Harmony orbing my tank.
We are all pilgrims on this mission.
He's just zooming, man. I am almost dead.
I am restored.
I actually don't even know.
To the slain is its own reward.
No, mercy, 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 mercy me! Oh, he got it, fine.
Is wicked proving ground.
That's crazy. Alright, what are my cards again? What was my,
Enemy contact.
Oh, it's the discorded targets do less damage. EDI? Nah, dude, nobody plays the like. You have to understand, like, it's partly like counter characters that are easier to counter, but also popular characters. You know, the freaking nobody. Arissa? No, because people don't want or watch know how to play Arissa better. Like, Arissa's not a popular character. She's only played as a necessity. Frick. Ball, maybe. Doom is planned because Doom, from my understanding, is more popular than the Ball. Pharah, you could, but Pharah is harder to counter than you think, and also is not the most popular DPS character either. It's definitely Doom. It's definitely Rhine. Obviously Genji. Probably Tracer at some point. I should have orb her sooner. I'm getting too excited with my... I'm gonna trance this, why not? I should have tranced that way sooner, but I thought he was too far away, and now I'm feeding. That was a dumb trance, actually. Junkrat? See, Junkrat and Echo are the same things. Echo is fairly popular, but harder to counter. Junkrat is not hard to counter, but he's not so popular. He's not unpopular. He's one of the more popular cheese characters, but... This guy... I don't think they're gonna be able to touch here. This point caps are really fast. Okay, they got a flanker. Hold your shield, Papa. Whoa, whoa. Ah, ah.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Hold shield, Papa. No!
My spirit burns.
Got him. Frick, frick, frick. Okay. She's dead. Oh. Ah. Oh, dude, what? Ah, I didn't trance. My bad. How did we lose that, man? Come on. Does BAF have counters? Kind of. You have to understand that this is primarily, like, this is a general educational project here. So, it's like, BAP players are first off not very common, and they already are aware of their counters and how they have to adjust, right? So it's like, it's like, what? Wait. This is pretty good. I don't know, this is just not all that good. Like, they're not getting the cards they want. Is the strat here to get one I don't want, discard it, and then increase my chances? I don't know how that works. I don't remember. I think Darkness is Light. I can't figure out if that's broken or not, honestly. Can we make an ideal comp for the Genji one instead of the normal comp game?
2, 1.
What do you mean?
Second night commenced. We must work and breathe as one.
I'll rotate with my team to start here. Watch this. I love this. I love this so much. Right in there. I don't have a good angle here. Oh. Oh, frick, I'm dead. I trolled so. Frick, man. I opened up my angle, but it was too open. Diva would be a good one? Honestly, Diva wouldn't be a bad one. That's true. Diva would be a good one. Good shout. Pretty popular character. Pretty... not easy to counter, but there are a lot of certainly popular ways of countering Diva, right? So... like, who goes Brig? A lot of people go Brig. Versus Dive. I see it pretty frequently. And it was, when we did the poll, it was the second most voted support. Oh, mercy. Frick. I fed. The beam comp was already done. It was done with Genji, but not with Diva. Questionable. Oh, Warrior, hi. I couldn't. Oh, the soldier's got a mega sustain. I might actually Harmony Orb my Rhine here, because the healing cloud one. It's pretty good.
I've got you in my sights.
Frick! I think, did I have my trance sooner? I probably could have touched sooner. That was my bad. Do lowering players run on a Brig correctly? No. No, they won't. The Ana is more to help the Winston. I think that's the play. I think the Ana is more about the Winston. It's more about the fact that the Ana is just there to supplement. It's not so much about Ana counters Genji, but we're trying to make a cohesive comp that's not just totally held together by like scotch tape. You get what I'm saying? May's not popular enough. Reaper's not popular enough either. Reaper may be a little bit more popular, but yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a gift.
The third night fell. I pray.
No, Ash Misery was not mentioned yet. Oh man, I just missed those shots. Good shot, wow. Double Discord Orb, I need to remember that. Both of my Discord Orbs cleansed. Annoying. Nice. I am not doing any. I'm focusing so hard on my orbs, I'm not doing like any damage. The problem is like all these cards are like decent, but it's hard to get LOS for the double Discord Orb. Frick me. I messed up. Shoot. Good pocket mercy. Sorry. Okay, this is silly. Widow Misery, Hero Misery, never will happen. I don't want to enable Widow players. You know what I'm saying? My Sparrow's got some shoe. Ah, I'm trolling. Hey, Miss Trash Can. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we win these.
Over there.
Oh, flank shatter. What is my far doing? There's a hit scan here, buddy. Nice. Sombra here, Misery? No. Tracer here, Misery maybe would be similar. Sojourn here, Misery. Would have watched 2022 playoffs to see how far your hero has fallen? Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah, true. All right, what do we got here? One additional Harmony Orb. Yes. Yes. Yes, we got it. No, I can't discard it. Ah, no. Actually, Spectral Guardian's interesting. Frick, I didn't want the additional Discord Orb. I would have preferred the reduced damage. Okay, at least we got. I can't complain though. We got this. We got this, and I get the reduced version of Harmony Orb.
5, 4.
We got it, guys. We got it. We're cooking. Woo-hoo. This is what I wanted.
Night brought new terrors. We must persevere through the difficult.
My power spike just quadrupled. Ah, frick. Had I just shot my shots into the brain off? Just hold down the button. Wait, my moving my attack speed, I could feel it. Let's go, go, Min! Go, rock! Ah! I'm missing every shot! The stupid shield while pinning. It's actually pretty good. It's really good for because just like allows you to rotate without taking damage, which is really nice in this mode.
objective.
No. Dude, I'm getting so much harmony or value. Holy crap. He's gonna try and shatter this, I think.
My soul ignited.
Oh, I almost got him.
My servants never die.
Oh, I misjudged the range.
I've got you in my sights.
I misjudged the range. Frick. My bad. That's such an adjustment for me. I still, to this day, don't react to shatters that are too far like that. I just assume, like, oh, you know. But what was an extra 5 meters?
Excellent teacher.
Or more? We actually got 2 picks there. Huge.
Get in there, Beelzebub.
Big Bob. Attack speed on my Bob. Oh, that's actually so much damage. I can't believe I'm harmony orbing a Bob. Okay, we gotta trance this. Ay, 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 ay. Guys. Ah.
One day you will see that coming.
Ryan Misery and he has life mercy backline versus on a Kiriko dive. Yeah. I do think Ryan, Doom, Diva, Tracer. What else would we do? Roadhog Hero Mystery. Boy, Roadhog Hero Mystery would be fun. I mean, see, the thing with Roadhog is, again, people aren't going to watch it. People don't care about Roadhog. Wait. 3 additional destruction. Let's do that. I just don't like the second Discord orb. 400 HP. Dude, why didn't this get nerfed? Like, what? Why? Bro, the insult to this is, you guys know the Reaper card where you get like 50 overhealth or a certain percentage of your overhealth. Like, you get this minuscule amount of overhealth if you do damage, and then Genji's and Zin's just like, just double my damage, or double my HP, basically. It's fine. Look at this. I don't care. 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 I have perma harmony orb. I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna get really silly with this. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a brawl DPS. You can't. I have my own self heal. I have more HP. I'm built different. I don't care. Show me what cards you got. I don't care what cards you have. I don't care what cards you have. I don't care what cards you have. I have trance already. I don't care what cards you have. I don't care. I'm literally healing myself. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care at all. I don't care. I don't care. Oh no, I just took a lot of damage. Frick. I don't care, man. That's actually so stupid. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Ah, hilarious. Oh no. All right, I have trance. Whoops. Oh no, I'm taking damage. What is happening? Are those? What is happening? Oh, he's burning. We're going coast. I'm by myself. I don't care.
I've got you in my sights.
Nope. Hey, where did he go? I literally just lost him. He just can't kill me. I actually cannot die. I can't die. Ryan? He's escorted, so he takes no damage. He just kills everybody. Sure. What is going? Wait, is he touching? Wait, he might be touching, chat.
Get in there, Beelzebub.
Or no, I think I hear him.
Kill them all.
Yeah, this is crazy. We'll do a couple more. That was fun. Freaking Zen, man.
As victors.
Yeah, dude, I mean, that's the thing, is certain things just don't scale so well.
Slay.
Wait, almost 30k damage. That's crazy. Look at the Rhine. That's the funny thing with the Zen. This is why I like it so much. Like, dude, what if Harmony Orb gave base speed in the game right now? Seriously, think about that. Seriously, think about that. I actually would love that. Even if it was like 10% or 5%. I would love that so much. Imagine how like Zenyatta would actually like enable different style comps. Like it would open up like what he could do, you know? Like you go like, oh, Zen Ryan, it's not a toss, because you can like, it wouldn't just be AFK, because the thing is you guys are noticing, it's like, it's not just AFK Harmony Orb on your DPS anymore. You actually have to think, like, right? Because obviously the healing is still like really weak, but like, yeah, you could check back in the Twitch VOD, Gek. Yeah, that was sick. That actually would be so much fun. Known for character play Hero Misery. That's already on the plate to Priest, actually. No leaks, though. If speed was good enough, it would be even worth it to orb an anti-target to make them fast while escaping, for example. Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, it makes it immediately like really complicated about how you use Harmony Orb. It adds depth to the character. Yeah.
Amid discord, we will find tranquility.
I think there's really two choices. You either like lean into the strengths and weaknesses of a character and build like compositions around like complementing the strengths and weaknesses, which is more like the Overwatch 1 way, or you add dynamics, skillful dynamics to the character. I've always kind of preferred the former, as long as it doesn't like compromise the original identity. Like we still want character like Zen to be like a ranged poke character, right? But they have like some utility options that kind of like add some nuance to the discussion. Frick me. The attack speed on? Yeah, attack speed plus movement speed, super broken. I would prefer the movement speed over attack speed. Or you know, if I could have my cake, you know? Because I think the movement speed is more of something that isn't as good on flankers. Well, I mean, it is, but it's like, I don't think attack speed would immediately change your pocket priority necessarily. Maybe a little bit. Womp womp. Oh, she still has opportunists, and Wait. No. I had it. She has... Frack! Making Billy so skillful to keep removing stuff from haircuts. I don't know about that.
Excellent
If you give, maybe you're right. I'd be curious to hear what examples you have to say, though.
Damn it.
No way I'm gonna lose to, like... No, don't.
Taken the lead.
That's when she wouldn't see me. Oh, there's a Zen out here. Oh, and a Pharah. We can handle this. Watch this. No footsteps. See, you get the drop, and then I don't care if he knows I'm there. Look at that. Absolute destruction. It's all about the strats, guys. It's all about the strats. Did we look at patch? Yeah. Previously, the first thing we looked at. Oh, no, first thing. Like 40 minutes in the stream, I think. 40, 45 minutes. That isn't freak on accident, but your filter is too strong. Well, I don't say the F word, so it's not just like on stream. I actually have said the F word on stream before by accident. Like I mixed up my words. Like I had like the wrong. I think it was like suck that sucks and frick or something like that. And yeah. I did. I was like, oh crap, you know. But I don't say the F word, so it's not hard for me not to say it. So,
Let me relieve your
freaking heck, yeah. The F word around the roll, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Frick me, man, yeah.
The first night began.
So we'll see how my Moira plays, and then I'll choose my Harmony Orb position off of that, because I always love me some Harmony Orb on Rhine. As crazy as that sounds, but I think with my Moira playing where she is. Frick. we died too fast.
The doctor's cruel experiment began. Even the teacher can learn.
But toxic? Listen, we're all for toxicity here. That's not a good start. Shoot the guy in the back! How did he get away? Okay, we got him. Alright, now I gotta hide, wait for D.Va. Okay, now we're good. You serve no purpose? I mean, why you gotta be mad if it's the truth? There you go, buddy. Watch it, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. Surprise! No, she got the freaking mega. I just squashed. I think he has the pin speed. I think. Poor Benji. Dude, I freaking feel so bad for Benji. Poor guy. Oh, I thought you were talking about Genji. I didn't know his name was actually Genji, or Benji. Oh! Smoke. I aimed a little low. Oh, sauce. Just to make sure we don't get... We put this one away. Ah! Benji! Benji! Wait, I get her. Watch this. Oh. Dude, Debo again showing out to be Spylo's #1. What does that sentence even mean? Oh. Nice. Will that Brig coaching be on YouTube? I mean, Spylo 2, yeah. All Spylo 3. Yeah, Spylo's all stream VODs go to Spylo 3. All off-stream coaching, which 99% of it is, goes to Spylo 2. Is this worth it, guys? Recurring nightmare? Yeah, maybe that. Let's just try that one. Yeah. This season when Spell says freak you. Freak he's winning, and when a freak is one, or if he's just mad. Wonder if Spell would be uninterested if he doesn't the case. Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude.
The second night commenced.
Well, remember, guys, the Spylo coaching isn't the stuff that's on stream. It's separate. I was gonna rotate high, but I actually don't even know if high's good here with how most teams rotate. Just go here. And there, we're good. I should have ordered my Moira. What was I doing?
Junkenstein unlocked his wicked proving ground. They are taking
Bit of a nice angle here.
We must stop them.
Shots. 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 Literally just carrying through my harmony orbs right now. I don't think I've done like 0 damage. It's weird though. It really does. I wouldn't say clunk up, but it definitely slows up your rotation a little bit, you know, because you're thinking about more things, so your aim goes bad, and then that's my cope anyway.
You cannot escape me.
Ah! Frick, deflect.
Taking to the air. Enemy located. There's a test.
See? It's because of the harmony orbs, guys. I'm not missing shots because I'm bad. It's the harmony orbs. I have trance. Like I have found a way to heal bot and Zen, guys. No, please don't fly into the diva as you require healing. Still winnable actually here. We're only down one. Nice. Now we're even. I have trance. Oh, we. Poor guy. Holy copium. Shoot, exactly. Shoot wouldn't have trance right now. Yo, look at my healing. Look at my healing. Look at my healing. Do I like cope? No. There's no such thing as cope in this environment. You haven't seen M1 Fallout? No. No, Calix, you just keep making up things. That's actually pretty interesting. Or allies do have the cooldowns recharge 75% faster. Seems interesting. Can somebody go Zen? Yeah. Bro, I legitimately, you just keep saying more words, but those words don't make any more sense.
With you, my friend.
Mission Possible Fallout. Oh, the movie? How long does it usually take for coaching to be uploaded and listen? Probably like 4 or 5 weeks. We have a pretty big backlog, Deprice. Pretty big backlog. Maybe longer. We might have to accelerate things, honestly, at some point, but yeah. There's no downside to the transition? I mean, there is, because it's opportunity cost, you know? What do I want? I gotta choose. Yeah. My Rhine is dead. He is not dead. I never doubted. So, this was... Okay. So maybe I disrespected the 400 HP thing a little bit. You got me in the 19th? Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Looking forward to it. That's the kind of blade players use to assignment for the ult being bad, yeah.
Taking to the air.
That's bad. Oh! You hear the little glowing noises? Incredible. I could play probably a little more aggressive here. Gosh, I'm so good. Oh, no! Look at the space being created here. Frick! Actually, I had a trance stat. That's crazy. I thought I was tripping out, man. I'm not gonna lie with you. I legit thought I was DCing. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. Hit the shots, Papa! Hit the shot! Ah! I cannot be seen. I'm invisible.
My spirit burns.
Establishing aerial position.
I kind of want to lose this one. We gotta. I want my juicers. You know what I'm saying? He was up top there. Oh, Panic gave 17 more health than you did? Yeah, exactly.
Surrender to my will.
Oh. He's dead. Right? Nah, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, she's dead.
A reminder that
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. 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 I really don't care. I will not feel guilty about that. Yeah! I will take zero responsibility for that result. I will take zero responsibility. Transcendence would not have saved us there. I mean, right, guys? Right? Dude, Calix, I'm booked out to like the 3rd week of January, man. I don't know. Coop? So you meant to say cope, I assume. But you didn't say cope, so it doesn't count. How long till Genji here, Misery? About 45 minutes. I don't actually think the additional Discord orb's worth. Co-op.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Dude, I was actually not throwing. I just didn't. I just really didn't want to have to run all the way back.
Repositioning.
Hello.
We'll roll out at main for now and then swing left. I got it. I'm built different. You guys see that? He fell off the map. Or I think he got conked. I think he got conked. Or no, he didn't get conked. Maybe he did. Come on, Papa. What do you want? You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this. Ah!
Truly mortal. Thank you.
Force him off the map with Aura. Aura. I don't know why I said it like that. Are they gonna take an angle or are they gonna... No, they're not going to. Freaking dynamite stack. Oh, yes. Spam it down the main. Brain off. Oh, my Rhine is dead. Wait, huge burst of heal. Did you guys see that? What was that? Is that a card? I don't think I need trance here. Oh, wait, they're gonna touch, right? Okay. Oh, dude, okay, look. Wait, why doesn't it work? Wait, where? Give the easiest heroes the best mutations? There we go. My audio's being weird. Aura. Chat, do we want to flex queue here? Do we want to try one? I don't know if I want to play DPS. I mean, I get some of the whining, Matt. Like, it is annoying to have, like, Kiriko be as overtuned as she is, or, like, some of the Moira cards I get, but, like, yeah, it is a little silly. It's annoying to have Diva in mobile because I want to play it, yeah. I just think my mistake is, my complaint is just some of the heroes selections, but I don't know, it's fine. Aura is a boomer thing to say. I don't know. Insult your aura. You know what? Let's screw it. We're never gonna get it, but at least I will queue for tank and support. Yo, the support queues have jumped, so there you go. I'm significantly increasing my aura. Mercy, Moira, and Kiriko. I think Kiriko is sleeper boring character to play. The mechanical expression's fun, but it's kind of spammy. The off angling is like not super hard, and just like the cooldown value is just kind of dull. We're a tracer buff. Wait, can I beat this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to beat this on with just using melees. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I can kill her fast enough. Wait, I'm stuck. Okay, never mind. She's gone. Does Diva seem a lot more versatile than the other things? Yeah, Diva's super versatile. I think Ryan's pretty versatile as well. I think actually Orisa's the least versatile. Ryan's versatile, just it's not always super fun. Like you can go super defensive mode with Ryan and get like a lot of value. No, I really didn't want to use nade, but no, I just greeted it for too long. Yeah, negative aura from this, exactly. Frick. Ah! My nade didn't hit. What, Amy? I'm always scared when somebody just pings me or ats me and there's just nothing said. My cheeks are clenched. What's going on? Want to see the most unlucky Ryan Shatter? Yes. Why not? Do you guys think that I'm getting a lot of aura from my haircut? And highlights? All right. Chat. Ryan or Orisa? Ryan or Orisa? What do you guys want? We'll do fun build. Trust. Probably. Ryan? Wow, that didn't take long. I think this one's actually pretty good. The speed of the charge. I know you guys can't see it because my face cam, but like being able to reposition so fast. We'll do a risk after this one if I get the Q for it. Where's the highlight here? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have the highlight channel muted. Sorry. Amy the princess. What? You got scammed. Frick. That sucks. I'm just 2 in a row. What is wrong with me? Oh, nice. They're on Ryan. Okay. Hi. Don't mind me. Come here, Papa. Come here, Papa. Come here. No! I've actually never done that before, at least on that particular point. Get fricked, buddy. Wait, he has that already? I thought I was insane. I can't do this. Frick, man. I didn't think he had it. I literally was like, oh, does he have Shatter? Nah. That's... That's so annoying. I can't let this guy out-hour on me. What? What happened to the Reaper? What happened to the Reaper? Did I just miss? Yeah, he probably took 20% shatter. Maybe that's the case. Size. Well, but the hitbox was still there. I know he teleported. I know we teleported, but come on. Oh. He's gonna have shatter. Huge Suzu. I thought he was gonna pin me. I thought he was gonna shatter. Frick. We should still win this. Yeah, so it's the wider animation. There's a new animation for it. In fact, I'm pretty sure Kyle did it. You guys know Kyle, right? He's in our chat sometimes. Pretty sure Kyle animated it. I kind of have to hustle here. Ah, frick. No, I had to pin a touch. That's okay. We should have pinned sooner, honestly. I should have pinned up top right sooner. Yeah, that's him.
First night ended. Heroes left beaten, but not broken.
Please don't be too forward, Ryan.
0-1.
Block, shatter, and then pin. I like legit. I don't think I would have touched. Like the point caps faster. It's 50% faster. Don't forget. This one's actually pretty good. We'll do the faster Earth Shadow. I actually think it's decent. This one's good too. We should be coping, not coaching. My bad. I don't know what the fastest rollout on this map is. I've never like, really practiced the rollout on this map. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. Healing shield's really good too. It's okay, but it doesn't heal you, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I like the full Fire Strike build too, but I haven't had the cards for it. Maybe this is the rollout here? Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, I don't think it heals you. I'm like 99% certain. Surprise! It's close. Wait. Ah, frick, they angled me. My TP. I hit it on the pillar, so she didn't see me. Bro. I gotta wait for that dynamite. That dynamite would just smoke me. Wait, is that our dynamite? Oh, I canceled it. I canceled it, chat. I canceled it. MTD. That was a Rhinejax. That was me greeting off of the distance. The Fire Strike is a must pick? I don't think so. Like, Ryan has a lot of decent cards. I think it's good. I like it, but I don't think it's a must pick. Yeah, actually, booping off the Tiger is definitely the play here. Nice, guys. The lava fire. Oh, the lava fire strike. I'm sorry, I misread. Yeah, I think it's a must pick for the psychology. Actually, the damage is really weak. It's only like 30 damage. It's like really, really weak. But it really messes with people. They give it way so much respect, you know? What do you guys think? Either the barrier health or the rocket hammer? I think rocket hammer, honestly, because I'm swinging a lot in this comp. So normally I would say barrier health if they were like playing normal cancer comps, but these guys are being goods here, so I don't like the pin one. Increased damage from pin is just dumb. It's only if there's like follow-up, you know, and 90% of what you pin dies anyway, so it's not good. It's really good if you could pin the enemy tank, but then they usually die anyway, so. That's true, Sarah Lee. That's true. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that people give the lava like so much respect. Bad rollout for me. Ah, crud. I got hit by something really hard. I don't think I should have pinned there, but still. Whoops.
Hello there.
See, like, look, it's like whatever, you know? Oh. I'm surprised it didn't crit. Ryan is so much fun, man. I just love Ryan so much. It's great until it's not, you know, but when it's great, it's so much fun. Bro, I counterpinned that, like, way before. Like, I saw him coming, and I'm like, oh, counterpin. That was weird. That's the second time that's happened. That happened last time I played Ryan. Maybe I'm just bad. Like, I'm not ruling that out. Frick. Frick. Why can't I make the jump? There you go. Nice. Hey, what's up, mate? As soon as I see you, yes, Sync, absolutely. Are you down to do Hero Misery in 30 minutes if you're around? What's up, Pulsicle? Well, no, it's not the pin hitting the pin. Pins are always inconsistent, but like pressing the button work. For me, anyway. Barry Hill has normalized. Yeah, I'll do Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth, I say. Is that Tim the Tap Man? Wait, what? What? No. What is... No, Call of Duty Black Ops 10 the Tap Man. What is going on? Hero Misery? You'll have to wait and see. Okay, buddy. Actually, I wonder if I should just pin the point and then go upstairs. Aww. Shoot, I wanted to let him come in and then pin him out, but I exposed too much of my hitbox. Try the shield sun card. Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's a little overrated. It's not overrated in this matchup because it's a Reinmir, but get fricked, buddy. Like, it's really good in the Reinmir. Oh, I should have pinned there. We could still win this. Oh, not know if we do that. Do I ego this? I do.
Cleansed. Our futures are intertwined.
A taste of poison. A sip for the pot. Wait, I see a hostile.
Why is she saying that? Like, we're even here. We're even. We're even. We're even. We're even. Walk! The Rhine was in spawn! Frick. Gets you banned? Yes.
But one night yet remain.
They were outside of her spawn and we were... It's okay. I know. Your backline is fairly fair if I'm the only person on our backline? True. Dude, the freaking Kiriko, man, I messed up. Creates an explosion in 3-meter radius. Honestly, Spectral Shield seems pretty good. More pinning. Should we just do pins? Honestly, let's just do it. Let's just have some fun with it, man. Just let's do it. Let's just have some fun. Throw some burning fire strikes and then just go. Let's just do it. I don't care if it's good. It's silly. We have some fun with it. All right. Is this a good rollout? Yeah, that's a good one. You like that one?
Make it count.
I get here first, so we get a little bit of pin max. No! All right, you're friendless. I hope you know that. Your mother is ashamed of you. Misses pin and then bashes. That Mercy's, I don't know what she's doing. Come on, Papa. Frick. So you won't have to feed when you pin in the enemy team? Hey, man. I missed the pin. That's it. That's all there is to it. I missed the pin. You can't miss the pin. I also missed 2 fire strikes. Nice. Frick. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Freaking goats all over again. I see how it is. I didn't think about that. That's my bad. I need to just avoid him when he is. Because that stun happens forever. I wish I had that card. Holy crap. Shut up, you stupid moron. Can we touch? Dang it! Ah, Shield Bash is overrated. Well, it's overrated on outside of the Reinmir, but yeah. shoot. That's so annoying. It's so annoying, dude. I had that guy's lunch money the whole game. No, not shield match. That's funny. Frick, man. That was so fun, though. How can shield bash be rated? What do you mean? Orisa time? How is it even overrated or underrated? I mean, I don't know. It's overrated in non-Rhine mirrors. It's underrated in Rhine mirrors. I have no idea. I don't. From what I don't know. It's not that deep. This is pretty good. I like the longer javelin spin. Helps for cycling and increases your movement speed. Gonna go for supercharger? Maybe. I like silly builds with Orisa. I like an extra second on the cooldown. Lets for cooldown cycling. You get what I'm saying?
No.
I think Orisa's fun too. I'm kind of an Orisa liker on live Overwatch as well. I like, but I understand her.
The first night began.
What's up? 5 riders ain't traditional, but it'll do.
Look how fast I'm freaking moving, y'all. Look at this. I'm cruising.
Enemy located.
I don't know what this guy has here for cards. Kind of need to fortify here. I got a soldier. Whoops. Just need to hold the back line for a little bit.
Systems repaired.
Enemy spotted.
Threats detected.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
He's dead.
Is he watching?
Oh no! Oh no! We sandwiched him. Nope. No. No, I was at fortify. Frick. And they buff us pretty hard today, Spoon. I don't. Kind of. I think they buffed some of our card. I don't remember the full patch notes, honestly.
Still lead forward.
What's up, Weeks or Tweaks?
Mount resistance.
I think we're gonna over push this. Watch this. Watch us. Watch us. Watch us. Wait. You're gonna shatter. Oh, aim.
Enemy spotted. Behind you.
I don't have cooldown, so I gotta play top. Oh. I need to be more decisive here. Where is the support here? I'm totally tossing this fight. My bad. Oh, he's up top. I can just chill.
Pushing forward.
Enemy here.
Okay, good point.
I will claim the objective. Stand with me.
Enemy spotted.
Frick. Yeah, it's okay. We fumbled that one a little bit. Should I make another analysis video of pros playing Genji? Yeah. At some point, I like making those type of videos. We will at some point.
But not broken.
Her javelin cards are better, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I love playing around her javelin. I don't know how OP they are, but I really do like. I just didn't get the cards there. I think the cards I did get were fine though. This one's good. I like fortified duration. Honestly, I think these cards are fine. These cards are fine. And then from here, we'll get other ones. What other heroes would you like to see if they bring this move back? I mean, a lot of characters. I think Genji's fine, but Tracer would be cool. Ana is fun. Brigitte. Yeah, I love the javelin cards too.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
The second night commenced.
I just love how freaking fast we're going. Bam, 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 bam.
A taste of poison. Do not move. Oh, I'm under attack. A cure for all the days.
I'm not sure how we're. Can't peek that. I gotta kind of play this off angle here. Frick! I didn't have Fortify. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. That could have worked with Fortify. The speed Fortify card is pretty nice. Yeah, I like longer Fortify. I like more speed on higher HP. I don't think she scales quite as well as a character like D.Va, but I think she's pretty good. Whoopsies. Oh no, I fell. Thank you. Space created. He's gonna have Shatter. Oopsie. Hello. Frick. I'm dead. My team is really struggling, man. I feel like we're getting decent cooldown trades, but we're not getting space. I mean, we're getting space, but maybe not enough lethality for me. That's fine.
So the second night was lost.
Oh, after much as cheers, Tweaks. What are the heroes? I have an idea how just Orisa and damage. She's a single damage. Yeah, maybe. I don't think close range damage for Orisa is too much of a problem. When in doubt, put Ryan in a locker. I mean, I don't think I can. I don't like that. What do you guys think? Void Spin Javelin's pretty good. Maybe we'll do Void Spin Javelin. I think Violence Begut's pretty good. I'm using Fortified Name Rally. It's going to environment come and stop it. I mean, that one's good too, but I want to do the more fun ones. This is a good point for us. Good point for us. Genji, Moira, Kiri, good here. Oh! Alright, easy one here. Easy one.
4, 3,
2, 1.
the third night fell.
Maybe the Javelin spin duration needs to go if we get a good card here.
Turn the tables. Your end is within my reach. Eyes open now.
Whoops, I was expecting him to strafe in there. Oh, we got an off angle here. Need to clear this guy out. My team has to take some space here, mates. Like, that was about as good of a cooldown trade as we can expect. But their DPS are flanking and ours are not. Try harding an arcade, y'all. It's worth your time.
Enemy spotted.
I am taking a lot of damage right through that. Alright, we might have to go flank mode. Oh no! Got Suzu out. Took my fortify, but jeez, it's not working for everything. Ryan's still. Oh no, Ryan's not alive. Somebody's still alive. Somebody's still alive. Moira or? I was not expecting Ashe. I lost the kill feed. I knew somebody was missing from the kill feed, but I wasn't sure who. Bro, I am taking so freaking much damage. That's partly on me, I'm not gonna lie. Nice, Bob. I think what it is all the cards and I'm not like... Oh no. Frick. Yeah, we kind of got rolled that time. Their DPS were going crazy.
On my way.
Dude, their DPS destroyed us that game. Alright, we'll do one more. Spear starts to hit for like 150, 125, and then not goes when you sack. Yeah, I really like the spear cards. We just didn't get the cards that we wanted there. I think Javelin, Spend, Duration, and Fortify were okay there, but it wasn't what I wanted. Alright, one more, y'all. And then we gotta do Hero Misery. Probably noticing the artists are... Oh, that's true. Maybe they're... That's right. I do have a little bit less armor as well. That's true. Thoughts and buff to on a mag? I don't think that's necessary. I think it gets too big to where the point of having a mag doesn't even matter. I think 15 shots is a lot. You guys don't even remember what mag used to be. I think it used to be 12 or 10 back in the day. So back in my day, we used to walk uphill both ways. You get what I'm saying? What do you think about the ram revert? Sure. GG's, mate. Thanks for playing. That was fun. Zen, yes? Zen, yes. It's like, why are they giga buffing Ashe? I was like, what is Demon's Ward? And I was like, oh, Junk. Alright, guys. Surely we're going to get the Zenyatta cards that we need. Pretty sure it's 15. Pretty sure it's 15. Am I going crazy, chat? I might be going crazy. I don't like these cards. Reaper's so bust in this mode, it's insane. I find the opposite. I think Reaper's the weakest hero maybe in the entire mode. I mean, everything is a little insane. No, Onamag was not 6 in release. I can tell you that much. I don't like my cards. Ah! No bueno. Maybe I'm just bad, I guess? I mean, everything's insane. Everything's insane. Maybe you're just getting bad cards, man. It's surely the cards, guys. It's the bad cards. It's not a skill. It's just bad cards. Just get better cards next time. It's really simple. It's not me, guys. I'm not losing because of my skill. It's the cards. Okay, my poor Ryan. Frick. I trolled. New excuse unlocked? Honestly, yeah. My carrier is popping off, though. See? Shut up. Alright. Soldier. Cap. Thank you.
Harmony is within your grasp.
Harmony. Jacob Collier. Walk with my Genji. Thank you. Oh, nice pen. I think it should be D-Mac. Yeah.
Draws us together.
Ah, shot the like what the frag it. Cardiff GG, yeah, pretty much. That's it. Just spam that AFK. Watch this. Watch this. Ready?
Let the Kitsune guide you.
See? That was beautiful. She's gonna go to point. Oh, she's not gonna go to point. Now she's gonna go to point, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, she's basically demeched. Now she think.
The night was nearly through, but activated.
Kitsu. There you go.
The first night.
Do you see teammates or enemy? Yes. So let's see how the stupid enemies in Yada is. Wait. How do we do it? This chat. Chat. How do I do this? How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I? Help! Help! How do I do that again? I forget.
Take heed of your allies' new talents, my subject. You will be stronger together.
You wait till the card select screen. Wait, I can't do it now? Oh man, I can't. I have to do it during card select? Son of a gun. Little duck. Wait, go back in the lab and look. What does he got? Oh, it's a good card.
5,
Oh, no, okay, well, there you go.
3, 2.
Now give me my more orbs! I want two!
The second night.
Now!
Hey there.
I require aid. The doctor's cruel experiment began.
Together.
Join me on the objective.
Frick. Okay, we didn't make a cap there.
Our futures are intertwined.
Me, friends. You have my thanks.
The enemy is here. Enemy here.
Assistance would be appreciated.
Soldier should be okay. Ryan might need help.
The dragon becomes me.
My soul ignited.
That warms
Strike
the
with
bones.
grace.
I'm trolling, but I've committed to it, so. Alright, here we go, guys. We're cooking now.
Enemy seen.
Kitsune no kagizume o tokihanate. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Find us a cover.
Check it. Check it. Check it. You guys don't want to see this. Close your eyes.
I foresee old mutiny.
Okay. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Well, just like we drew it up.
2-0.
Never doubted. Never doubted, never doubted, never doubted, never doubted, never doubted. Give me my second Harmony Orb! What do you think is better, guys? Increase attack speed by 15%, 2% on damage. Probably entropy, yeah? Probably entropy. Let's see what my stupid Zenyatta friend has. What an idiot. He has... Okay, these are actually pretty reasonable. Never mind. Eventually he's going to screw it up. Why is he looking at me? I don't like that. What is he doing? Yeah, actually, yeah. This is high. Nah, they rotate. I don't know why we have wall hacks here, but I'll take it.
What goes around comes around. Junkenstein unlocked his wicked proof.
Ooh.
It takes two hands to clap.
Why cap when we can just, you know. Throw the orbs. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Oh, I guess they're gonna do it.
My ultimate ability.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Guaranteed, yeah. Wait, guaranteed? What the frick are you saying? Guys, do you smell? Do you smell that? It's victory, it's victory, it's victory. Wait, so we're gonna force my Kiriko out here. I'm not gonna help her. This is the strat. Don't help my Kiriko. Let her get forced out. Come on. Are they doing anything? Well, guys, you're spoiling my fun. Wait, they're AFK. Yes, you can look now. Wait, they're AFK.
I feel a warm inside.
Fortune.
Check. Affirmative.
The dragon becomes me.
Everyone objectives run out. The battle still raged.
Tactical visor activated.
He's like, what is going?
Into the unknown.
He didn't even turn around.
My spirit burns.
No! Boop you! Let me boop you! Come! Ah! No! I want. Okay, sorry guys. I really wanted it. I was God, dude. I went ninja mode, man. I was gonna like, Wah! You know, jump over them, but no. Thanks.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I think we're just gonna win this, honestly. Alright, if we're gonna win, let's make it fun, you know what I'm saying? Okay, never mind, we're just... Okay, well, this is boring. Feeding for content? Yeah, I mean...
The night was nearly through, but the fray.
Well... Wasn't the best way to end it on, but sure.
Night was through, and our hero.
Okay, Hero Misery time. Hero Misery time. I'm gonna TLDR it for you guys. We'll have the full video up. The last stream on Spylo 3 kind of goes more in detail here. But the summation of it is that we're trying to showcase some live examples of exactly how to play Genji in the most unoptimal circumstances we could possibly cook up. I did a poll, got like over 700 responses about the most hated supports, the most hated DPS, the most hated tank, and we're kind of constructing a situation where we can showcase how to play Genji in those situations. So for me, I'm going to be doing double fire on a Brig Winston, but I'm trying to think like what map should we do it on? We did Koth last time, so I want to do Escort or Hybrid. What do you guys think? Rialto? Rialto might be good. That might be a decent double fire map, but plus giving Genji some options of outplaying. I think Rialto might be the play. I think Rialto is the play. No, I think Jib would be too bad. So we'll give it a slightly friendly map for Flyers, slightly friendly map for Genji. Who said that they can make it here? Mocha, what hero? What rank are you? Old Fish Toast is here. We're going to count on Old Fish Toast for Flyer. Bluebeam Stand. Obviously, Tectris is our Genji. And then A. Jackson. You can play Echo? Okay, Old Fish Toast. Can you play Pharah? Are you good at Pharah? Mocha support. Where's A. Jackson? There we go. So A. Jackson on Brig, Tectris on Genji. I'll need some of you guys in chat likely too, so stay tuned. I saw the cursor hover over you. I don't know if I want you to, Liam, because I don't know if I want a ball player for Tech's team. Oh, Sarah Lee, you're here, right? Sarah Lee is not here. You can play. So we have Pharah Echo. Oh, Sarah Lee joined? Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, so Sarah Lee will put Sarah Lee in support here. We'll get Mocha in once Mocha's here. What rank are you in Winston, Vanilla? Remind me. I want like a Diamond or Masters Winston. Erdu? What do you want, Erdu? What tank can you play, Erdu? I think not ball would be nice, but I can put you on tank. You're like Diamond tank, yeah? Diamond 4? Okay. We'll get you in there on tank then. Well, yeah, I don't care about Season 8. Erdu, are you fine to just hit scan? Like, just random hit scan, not Widow? Can you just, like, cast or whatever? Matt, do you want a tank for Tech's team? But you can't go ball. Or Roadhog. Yes? Okay. I'll get you in then. I don't see you online, though. So we might just need one support player, chat. In which case, we'll do a drawing for it. Yeah, let's do a drawing for support player. You have black screen? That's fine, just relog. Okay, let's do a giveaway really fast. So I need Diamond or Master support player, any character, not Mercy. Not Mercy. It's the only one just for the sake of the integrity of the test here. No Mercy. And I need Diamond or Masters. I will tell you the giveaway keyword. The keyword is support, and I will need proof. I will need unprivate profile. So just say support in chat right now. If you are a Diamond Master support player, play any character, Diamond Masters this season, and you don't play Mercy. Like, you can play Mercy, but not a Mercy main. Say support. We just need one. We'll just need one. If regular or subscriber, you don't need to just say support. We'll get you in. Sarah Lee is comedy gold. Because we have our Winston on a Brig, we have our Pharah, we have our Echo. All right, we'll give like 10 more seconds here, and then we'll roll. Tectris, what are you doing? You can't even play ignore your submission? All right, ignoring. We already have Pharah. We're good. We have Pharah. Tetris. Freaking Tetris. Doodoo299. I need battle tag and rank, please. Assuming you're Diamond or Masters. And then also, also let me know what your favorite supports are. Like what your preferred support is. Because honestly, we're pretty flexible with Tetris' team. I don't care what you play, really. Outside of Mercy. We were looking for a Diamond or Masters support to Priest, but I think we already have it. Gotcha, thank you. With the throw in the Genji's teams. And I assume... Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Best of 3? Nope. Only one round. Only one round. Yeah, Poke. The Korean finals. You can go back in Silo 3 and check it out. I'm about to post it later as well. Okay, I think we're good here. I don't think there's any change here. Okay. Listen to stream for quick rules recap. Make sure everything is all set up. Okay, quick rules recap. Team Blue, Team Red. No counter swapping allowed. Just roll out on whatever. No communication or fight planning. This is just a random rank game. You can talk trash and match it. I don't care. Blue Beam Stem, Echo, Old Fish Toast, Pharah, Vanilla, Winston, Ajax, and Ana. Or Brigitte, excuse me, Mocha, Ana. Sarah Lee, Dowie, I don't care what you play as long as it's not Mercy. Tetris has to play Genji. Eridu just has to play Hitscan, not Widowmaker. Eridu, no Widowmaker. Gregor, I don't care what tank you play as long as it's not Ball or Roadhog. We're just kind of playing. I don't want any gimmick situations where it's like, oh, they hit the shot, so they just automatically win. It needs to be just general pressure characters that forces Tetris to actually be able to step up. Okay. Tetris, good luck. Chat, we're going to be overheading it. We've already did this with the full beam characters, the brawl characters. Now this is going to be double flyer. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's see how Tetris is able to find value on Rialto versus double flyers. Not a terrible map versus flyers, but it's going to be difficult. And then after the live game, we will go back and analyze things from an individual POV. Somebody's taking forever to load in. There we go.
Initiating match.
Okay, so Hero Misery. How can our Genji player adjust? How's the game audio for you guys? I turn it down just a little bit. How can our Genji player adjust to the most adverse of circumstances? Sniping their comp using Spilo Stream? Well, we're going to have to turn that off. We did, yeah, oh yeah, I forget, I gotta change headline here. Now they are gonna snipe. Genji Hero, oh yeah, and then I also have to change the stream title. Give me a second, guys. Genji Hero Misery. Genji Hero Misery. Genji versus counters. All right, let's see how it goes. Eridu crashes. All right. Chat, should I just Ninja McCrae? I'm going to Ninja McCrae. I don't trust Eridu's computer. Okay. Not McCrae. Okay, let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Actually, I lied. I'm a fat, dumb liar. I don't want hard hit scan. I'm thinking about it, chat. I think it would be too easy for the Flyers if there's a solidly pocketed hit scan. Cray, is there a DPS that's not hit scan you can play? Protest no Widow? No, we're not doing that one again. Tell me what one you want, and I will tell you. Sub me on Tracer? Maybe. I'm going to see if we can use what we have first. I appreciate the offer. McCrae? McCrae, please tell me what DPS you want to play, not hit scan. I beg. Use your words. Nah. Too good. I think Echo too good. No. No, too good. It's good. Okay. We're gonna let Air do Farah. This is so stupid, guys. All right, let's go. No EDI, yeah. No EDI. Preferably not. I prefer to put you guys in a bit of a hole. All right, let's check it out. This is a not a horrific comp surrounding him, but certainly gonna be difficult for him to play into. Lee's contrived setup. I mean, hey, I'm making it hard. I don't want to make it too easy. When we're showing in the worst case scenario, which probably doesn't happen very frequently. How does it go? All right, so double flyer here. Farah, pretty decent here. Farah, Echo, pretty decent here. There's going to be a Winston on Tetris. Tetris just needs to be find a short off angle that avoids Farah and Echo's sight lines until they close the distance. Because the unique thing about Farah and Echo is they both have brawl potential with stickies, with their concussive blast, with the rockets and so on. But Genji, if he plays his deflect correct and uses his shuriken accuracy really well, he's actually a bit more lethal up close. Not just because of the deflect, but also the 25 HP and the ability to headshot. So Tetris' disadvantage here is more of the range stuff versus the Farah and Echo. In Echo also, when she doesn't have stickies, is a lot less lethal up close. So can Tetris find an angle to keep pressure on tank, DPS, and support from close ranges? Because if he cannot do that, they're going to have a hard time. And right now, he's kind of dancing around and floating. Like, you kind of see he's floating here. But I think he could be doing a much better job utilizing the verticality this map provides to find different angles. Like, even that right there, he's got to be really careful. And then as the fight rotates around here, can he set up different flanks? Where can he go? What's he going to do? Because they can't really push him in there. He's going to go in with his Winston. There we go. Love to see it. I don't think he got dash reset there, so he's going to get punished for that. Big Primal. H Jackson should live this. He's got rally still. There you go. Oh, he missed the bash, though. He missed the bash. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're good. Tetris, what do you got for me, buddy? Juno ult. Good sleep on the Winston. Good. There's the punish on the Echo. Again, the late dash from Tetris, though. He's not going to get punished for that as long as he's staying inside Winston. Now, he's going to be careful about that. Nano Primal. Tetris is dead. Oh no, Vanilla! Oh no, the Winston! Oh no, it doesn't matter. Okay, they got it. I mean, you could tell if Tetris screws up, There's just not a lot of interaction that he can have with the enemy team. He has to be super disciplined and super scared. Winston's on him. Echo copies on him. He's got to disengage. He doesn't have dash. He has dash now. He's able to get out. They're not able to pursue. Gregor is traded. Tetris has Blade. Let's do a POV, guys. Let's do a POV. We gotta look at the POV. I don't like the early deflect. Oh. Okay. Well, the early deflect does buy him time, and he's able to get the animation canceled from the shurikens into the blade. We love to see it. Ah! Beam. He's almost dead. He lives. So I want to see Tech utilizing more of the high ground stuff to try to contest these squishies. And I want to see less floating, less kind of hanging inside of his own backline and forcing dives off of a poor stage. I want to utilize more of the high ground around here. More of this here. Pressure the Pharah, pressure the Echo, pressure the Brigitte, pressure the Winston. Good. Take the top, Tetris. You can poke out the Winston from there. And see, here you could just kind of shoot down on the Winston. Gregor dies. He had Primal. They get the kill in Eridu. Can they keep Vanilla alive? No. Chat, we might have a full hold here. We might have a full hold with double fire. Olaf's Toast is dead. I think. He's got a pack. Wait. They have Rally. Nano Genji? He's gonna kill the Brig. Can't counter Tetris. The Nano's out, but it doesn't matter. That's it. So the Flyers get stuffed. Tech, with support from his team, is able to get just enough to be able to hold, and that's gonna be all she wrote, I think. I think Vanilla's gonna burn here. Wait, chat. No. C9. No? Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they're fine. Okay, for a second there, I was scared. Another blade, doesn't matter. And that's it. There hasn't been a ton of interaction with backline. And one thing that Tetris has done well is not always positioned on the angles that I would prefer to kind of force pressure on squishies. But one thing that he's done well is he's been able to utilize his dash. He's not wasted his dash poorly. In going directly into the backline. So whenever he's been focused, I would say about 95% of the time, he's had a CD to get out. He's always had the CD to get out. A lot of Genji players will use a CD to close the distance instead of rotating or positioning with their wall climb with a double jump to close the distance. So then they don't have that escape cooldown. It's not bad to use your dash for damage. It's not bad to close the distance. But if you can close the distance with your setup and then have your dash to be able to get out, that's significantly better. He's minimizing his risks to avoid putting his teammate to clear this advantage. Exactly. And they just played better. They just absolutely outplayed. The SR of these lobbies is even. The SR of these lobbies is even. Now, one thing you might notice is like, oh, well, but you're playing Brig into the Pharah. You know, that's really, really hard. But see, that's how it goes. If you go to hard counter the Genji with double flyer, Winston, whatever, somebody's going to get countered, right? Like, we try to contrive as friendly as a composition for Team Red as possible here, right? But eventually, you're going to pick a character that might do well versus Genji, but is weak versus other things. And you can see A. Jackson's struggling on Brig because Brig is decent versus Genji. Brig's decent versus Winston. But the Pharah, the Ana, the Juno, it's kind of hard. It's hard to close the distance there. And that's how ranked works. You counterpick one player, somebody's going to have an opportunity to pop off. And don't tell me that, oh, my teammates never pop off. Well, that's just a lazy excuse. All right, Genji on the angle. Genji, I want to see Genji poking out this Winston here. In front of his supports, he needs to be careful, use cover there. Right there is huge. Winston bubbles forced. Now Tetris can walk forward slowly. Well, they got to break bubble first, but they can walk forward slowly. And now he's right. Okay, he needs to not walk directly in front of the open there. Now, wouldn't it be funny, chat, after all this hype that they get full held back? Surely that won't happen, right, guys? I will say Brig in defense is a lot easier. It's a lot easier. It's a lot harder for the Pharah Echo as well. Or a lot easier for the Pharah Echo compared to the attack. Genji up top. Poking out the Pharah, poking out the Winston. He needs the pressure on that Brig. He needs to take that rotation there. He needs to take that rotation there. That Brig should never walk like that on him. Genji's not scared of Brig as long as he didn't dash onto the Brig. If you could poke a Brig, force her bash, force a whip shot, and then disengage if things go poorly, it's really good. Ajaxon needs to live. Can Ajaxon live? Ajaxon cannot. Misplays his resources there. He gets slept. Excellent rotation there from Tectris there to be able to close the distance, save his CDs. He's getting hunted. Can he live? Mocha has his lunch money. We'll have to look at that one in the replay viewer afterwards. Will they get a trade on the Ana? It looks like the answer is maybe. No, Ana and Juno pocket. Can they get the trade on Gregor? Mocha misses the sleep. Whoa, wait a second. Vanilla got the kill on Dowie? Or Dowie? I'm butchering that name. Somehow Dowie just seems like not the best name. Genji, Juno ult, Nano and Winston. That's going to shut that down. Mocha gets traded. Tectris gets the trade. He gets close to Pharah. And, oh, he gets the snipe. Okay. Not the end of the world for Team Red. They have the setup here. Oh, no. That's it. That's it. That's it. They get smoked. There it is. Rialto Classic denied. Team Blue wins it. Team Red doesn't even get a chance to use their Nano or Rally in time. GG's. Thank you all. That was perfect. There you go. We've had both Hero Misery rounds. Genji wins. Both rounds. Both rounds. Someone drop replay code in Twitch chat. Yeah, second one was a bit sloppy tech, but it works. It works. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, what if there was a Mercy there? Well, the problem with that is if we go Mercy Brigitte, then your Winston seriously suffers. So Genji can honestly dunk on that. If you go on a Mercy, well, then that honestly gives another support, an isolated support for Genji to take a flank and be able to isolate and kill. So even if you were to play like Winston on a Mercy with a Pharah, yes, that would be good, and that would be difficult for the Genji, but it would be, if you're able to find the rotation, which would be the ultimate play, the angle to be able to pressure out the Winston, the pressure out the Ana, it's a lot harder for the Mercy to multitask, and if the Mercy goes back to deal with the Genji, then both of the Flyers are really exposed to any sort of damage, and they have to play a lot safer. So it's tricky. There isn't really a good answer versus Genji, because you either expose your Winston to not a lot of follow-up. Now you're like, well, then what if you played Brig Mercy without Winston? And that's a fair point, but honestly, there's a lot of tanks that... There's not a lot of tanks that could work with that. And also, those tanks wouldn't be that good versus Genji. So, like, again, there isn't a perfect situation here. Yeah, I think the Juno was good there. I think the Juno was very good here. My point here is not to create a composition that perfectly counters Genji and everything the Genji runs. That's not often to happen in rank. Now, let me put it this way. What if Eridu was on, like, Junkrat? What if Eridu, the Pharah player, was on Junkrat? What if Saralee was on Brig? What if Ana was on Moira, right? It would not be impossible, but it would be significantly harder, and that would be definitely a situation in which you would swap. So my point is not to say that you should never swap as Genji. My point is that the decision about when to swap as Genji is obviously a much more complicated decision and has a lot more nuance than, oh, they're on Pharah, you need to swap. Okay, let's take a look here. Big thing is going to be, can I close the distance on an angle? Like, that's Genji in a nutshell, but especially versus Flyers. Because the thing with the Flyers is they can't fly forever, right? There's going to be high grounds or places they can come down. And if they do fly forever, then can I find an angle on somebody else? What if Tectris played with Orisa or Malga on the team? The result would have been the same. So I don't like him here. I don't want floating. I want here. Poke, 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 and then push on the backline from here. This here is where Flyers become a problem. This is where Flyers are not a problem, right? You utilize your verticality to engage with the Flyers, or you utilize a flank to avoid the Flyers entirely, right? You have to remember that these Flyers are 225 HP as well, not 250. So right here, Tech is floating in main. And remember, my biggest criticism with Tectris was how he positioned, not how he used his dash. So I'd love to see Tectris, even if it's shooting the Winston, doing so from here so that he can poke out the Winston from cover and then take the spaces necessary. Because remember, Winston can't hold attention on you forever. This is much better. I would like to see a little bit more primary fire. There you go. More shots need to hit, though. But see, Farah can't, she can't walk forward into you there. She just dies. Be careful, he has bubble again, so you need to be careful. Yeah, exactly. And so then Winston rotates away. So then now we go to fill the void. My only critique here is I don't think you necessarily need to be committing on the Brig here. You can use this position to continue to harass from there. If they're still here to mark you, then just go back. Go back up top. Yes, he needed to go back up top so he didn't have to dash out. So he could hold this position with dash, right? You thought Brig was Echo? I mean, the hitboxes are exactly the same, right? Yeah, uncontested angle, easy. I say that, but wait, what just, wait, hey, Jackson? Oh, I was like, where is this guy? We lost him. To be fair, I lost him too. And then now we need to get out. Primary fire at this range, there you go. And we need to continue to rotate out here. We've lost our Winston and start to think about retaking that angle here. We need to get out soon. Okay, good. See, Winston's a shotgun character. His damage versus armor is a little bit low, but you can whittle down almost any character in proximity, even a tank, if you're consistent with it. Yeah, I got you, Tech. All fire because of bubble, yep. I would prefer here for more patience on this angle. And then if you were to rotate, chat, where should he rotate to if we're going to rotate anywhere? Where do you think? I'm immediately thinking here, right? Now, in hindsight, the Brig's here, but honestly, at least turn your attention to here. See if Brig messes up. See, the difference between you and Brig is if she fails, Bash is a much worse disengage tool than Dash. Much worse. And you have the wall climb. So if this fails, you dash, you could go out to cover, or you could dash through her, wall climb out, and get out. You could have to be careful here, but I do think closing the distance to the right angle, and then, okay, if you get the Brig out here, you can go from here. This is where a Jackson, by the way, is showing his experience. All right, so this is not going to be a Brig VOD review, but this is high-level Brig play, because Brig is not just sitting inside of her own backline, giving the angle to you for free. She knows where you're going to come from, and so she's going to get there before you do. So I don't think that this becomes more of a duel between which one of you guys can win that duel. Now, we do find the way to get onto the Ana. At that point, Jackson probably should have bashed out and left the space to go back and peel, but honestly, a lot of this is just a bit of a misplay from Mocha here. And then from here, this is just a mechanical error. We commit our dash on a target that's already dead. And so then we don't have our dash to get out. And so we only die when we mismanage our dash. You guys notice that? Only die when you mismanage your dash, even versus flyers. And this is how you beat flyers. Check this out. Use the high ground, catch them with their pants down, instant win. Again, mess up with the dash. Juno. Good deflect. Keep yourself alive. Utilize your verticality to live. Good. Deal with that Farah. Frankly, I'll be looking for that Farah. Yeah, she's close. And then as she rotates away, you continue to walk forward. We could have here turned our attention back onto Winston if the Farah gets too far away, though, right? So, like, if that Farah does go far away, then you can take that angle and pressure out the tank, right? Just die too fast? Yeah, that's right. But this is not bad. We're able to disengage. We need to give that more respect, mate. You got to dash out sooner. Because they're going to pursue with jump regardless, right? So you might as well get closer to your supports. Now, I don't like this. This is where if I'm Tetris, I'm just throwing some shurikens, sitting here, get a little heal from my Juno, and just go. No, not F. We're good. It's just you. So from here, the problem with using your deflect prior to going in is this is where you're exposed to both echo stickies, to echo shots, to honest shots, to nade, to sleep dart, the whole 9 yards. Because this is where a good Brig, good echo, not a good Brig echo, because these guys are good, but in a different world, in a different situation, you create that opportunity for them. Yes. So you don't need to, right, you felt the need to stop cart, right? So that's why you're on the ground, right? So you being on the ground is what forced you to deflect, which then made the blade a little bit more risky. Now, that being said, the mechanics are great. Dash through Farah, between her rockets, so she's not shooting. Alternate fire into blade cancel. And then from here, we land on top of Brig. So we finish the Brig. And then instead of forcing the third kill, because we're half HP already, disengage, play your life, get a couple of choppy choppies on Winston, and now you've created a huge advantage for your team. So good mechanics. I would have loved to see more patience with that deflect. Yeah, always follow your intrusive thoughts when you blade. Yeah, exactly. And then here, this is just a little bit of ego. You don't have your dash, so you need to be more cautious, even though you're up a few. Obviously, there's a little bit slow from our supports in terms of our rotation. Our supports are rotating too slowly. But yeah. It's not hesitation. It's decisively setting up the blade from high ground without using your deflect, so that you have the deflect. So there's like 90% of blades that I see fail from both mid-level and high-level Genji players come from two reasons. One, no pressure from their team. And number two, no deflect. And then the third one, which everyone always knows, is wasting dash too soon when their HP is too high, so that they can't pursue. Right. Well, it's not just about walking out in the open. It's also about optimal setup. That's it. Shoot the Winston, force him out, take the top right. I might even here, if I'm you, I know you're up, like you're thinking about something like, I would even consider dashing up here just to get that angle sooner. It's all about the setup, you know? Just saying the line. I'm ignoring you. Notice that his engagement on the flyers, how he uses his deflect is very important. So he's allowed to use his deflect quickly as long as he's able to keep himself above 50% HP. Because obviously Echo Beam goes right through. But if I'm not low, then the beam damage is just really bad, right? So you don't need to worry about it. Take top, throw some shurikens. Double jump, catch the wall, there you go. And just keep holding the space. Okay, now we're moving forward, so you move forward along with it. A little bit of a shallow dash. He thought he could get the kill. It's the only reason he used it there. You gotta be careful. And they do get the kill. Take the top. So this is too far. So this is where your unique verticality allows you to take this position. So take this position and keep people from taking that angle. Yes. So then Echo to touch cart has to walk past you, which then you get the easy kill. And this is just mechanics. Let's just enjoy this. Brig's close. Why not? Again, the dash. A little early with the deflect there. I think you can react to sleep dart at that range. And a body shot's not going to kill you there. That's mostly it. I think. Anything worth pointing out here? No. Chases the finish off a kill. And there you go. All right. Nicely done, Tectris. Let's see how we do in the attack. Should you ambush with him? Or, yeah, generally, I think having a good ambush timed at the same time as your team with both of your cooldowns. So you got to use your wall climb and your double jump to set it up, right? Also, don't forget you have enhanced movement speed. It's good. You don't want to watch this round? It's so bad? Well, sorry, buddy. See, even here, like, he's able to close the distance in Faro Echo where you can legitimately contest these guys at this range. Like, your damage is decent, right? I always sort of dash up, but I die. I don't like dashing up unless your team is there to follow up or you're looking for more vision. Dashing up is good to give you vision on the battlefield, but I like to press my blade from cover on a high ground and then drop on them if you can. It's not always bad to dash up, but yeah. Genji's hard, though. It's a very difficult character. Be patient. So, top left, poke this guy out. Avoid these flyers over here. They're too far away now. You're not going to do enough damage. You're going to take a lot of damage. Just take top. Yeah, get in here, get in here. Get healing. You see it? Hold the corner. Keep poking. Like, look at that. Free bubble. From here, I honestly would have kept just breaking bubble and then walked off of that. But yeah. This is okay. I think we were looking for deflect here. I assume. But obviously a little bit slow with it. And we just get murked. That would have been pretty cheeky. I would have preferred us to keep holding the angle and shooting shurikens. But yeah. I saw the vision. We all have that bronze Genji main in our head that says, walk in front of them, deflect. Guys, just deflect in front of them. You'll get a huge deflect. Deflect, dash to close the distance, but was it enough to use the cooldown? I don't know. Hold my house. What did I say? Did I say hold my house? I really think the same thing here. Look at the space that you're creating or leaving by losing this angle, right? Just sit here. Betrayed the Hoos, yeah. Just blam, 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 blam. I know you're like, oh, but Brig counters me. Everything here has something to do with you. Brigitte does not counter you in existence. She helps to counter you by denying your value elsewhere. Shoot. I don't know, man. I'm too tired or something. Because the problem with this is not closer, right? This isn't closer. Everything is even further away from here, right? So, I mean, it's a cute little deflect here. But, you know, it doesn't make space. This is cheeky, but at least you're closing the distance. You notice that? So we dashed to Mega, but that's even dashing to Mega might. So this is right. So this is your mistake. So Tetris dashes to Mega, but the better play here is to dash to safety entirely. So to dash disengage. This is not a disengage, and this just means where Winston's gonna get him now. Yeah. This is just a bad play. This is a bad play. Everybody say boo. Tetris, this guy sucks. Worst person I know. Rotate forward with ult. Good. Dash close the distance. Low HP. Close the distance. And then again, you can see the value. Like Pharah versus Genji, it's better than you think up close. It's better than you think up close for the Genji. Especially if you're able to get that one deflect or catch it between reloads. And see, the funny thing is you're still not scared here. You just forced a rally by being here. I'm surprised you dashed in there, but it doesn't matter. Like, even if she bash stuns you, you dash away, and you've wasted an ultimate, and she can't pursue you because of all the high ground. One of the things that we kind of orchestrated for this point, and it was both a blessing and a curse for Genji, was the verticality. Because the verticality is what allows you to set up and or disengage without having to use dash. Or if you use dash, you also have like a second disengage in your back pocket. So it was good for Genji. It's also bad for Genji because it's good for Pharah Echo too. But that's kind of the point here, is a lot of the staging and setups here has been revolving around of utilizing that high ground to close the distance, right? Not just flanking, but utilizing the high ground to close the distance. I don't even think dash out is deflect for bash. Yeah, it depends on whether you want to disengage or what. And now he sits on a log. But yeah, good stuff. I mean, I obviously, like, this is not a perfect representation of how everything's going to be happening in comp, whether we're talking about the Mei stuff or whether we're talking about the Pharah Echo stuff. But this goes to show that you can't fully counter Genji without exposing yourself to certain weaknesses. And as Genji, as difficult as it can be at times, as punishing as it can be at times, and I'm going to say it, as boring as it could be at times to play around your counters, it is possible. It is possible. Now, there are many circumstances here where I probably would have recommended the Genji to swap. I think double flyer, going like a cast there is just immediately better, or a tracer so that you can quickly skip to backline. I think in the Mei Symmetra stuff, going something like a Pharah there, a Junk there, even something like an Echo that can fly around those characters a little easier would have been obviously better there. But if you don't have those characters, you can make it work. You just have to understand the matchups. What do you suggest I learn first as a newbie trying to learn Genji? Trying to set up for different angles to poke from different high grounds, and then just play. Don't overthink it.
Do you think you'll do a Brig or Rain here on this episode?
Yes, I will do Rhine, not planning on Brig at the moment. Brig is on the plate as potential because going Brig into to heavy flyer comps could work. But at the moment, not really. Shut up, Nodlin. Is this a weekly thing you're doing or what? No, this is a YouTube thing we'll probably do once a month, maybe. But yeah. I think Genji's good versus... I think Genji only struggles versus good hit scan on a map situational basis. I think the sleeper... Poke will back me up on this. I think the sleeper hardest counter to Genji... Poke, what is the hardest Genji counter comp? I guarantee you, here it comes. What's the comp that you would hate to play versus the most? Yeah, exactly. Winston, Echo, Tracer, Autumn, or Lucy, Curie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's actually not anti-dive. Yeah, it's much more dive. Because you can't, it's hard to take and mark those characters on angles, right? They just generally can avoid you entirely. Previous version of Sombra, yeah. Kirilusu is actually pretty good versus. Everyone doesn't mind playing versus Kirilusu as Genji, but like you just can't touch them, right? It's what it is it's a lack of value. It's not that you die of a cooldown, it's just a lack of value. But that's at more of a higher level thing. So we don't put as much emphasis on that because it's not likely going to be a problem in lower ranks. Or even mid ranks. And honestly, to an extent. But yeah, Genji's fine. Genji's fine. Exactly. You can't even dash disengage doesn't work as much versus the Tracer and the Echo for sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna call it, chat. I might have a surprise for you guys on Thursday. We've had to reschedule some of the secret surprises and collaborations a few times recently. Not my fault. I take zero responsibility. So I'm not going to promise anything like I did earlier because I assume. But things have been continually rescheduled. I think there's a chance. That it's going to work. If it doesn't work, okay. But there is a chance that this Thursday there's going to be something fun. There's a chance. And if not, I have something scheduled for Saturday, which should be happening. But I'll talk more about that later. Yeah, I take zero responsibility. All right, loves and kisses, y'all. I'll chat with you guys later. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you guys in a few days. Spilo out.